Yeah. It's me, Jeremy Irons. How's everybody doing?
I'd rather have fucking Leah play than shit with Nick Ross.
I want to play with Leah's asshole.
Oh, what's up, Joe?
Joe.
This is a fucking packed house in here, huh?
Yeah, we're
trying to figure out.
We were just
trying to figure out if he was in the right one.
fucking Leah play than shit with Nick Ross. I want to play with Leah's asshole.
Whoa.
Oh,
who is that?
Joe? Joe!
What's up, Joe?
This is a fucking packed house in here,
Who the
huh?
fuck is
Yes,
that?
it is.
Is it me?
that?
Oh, it's me. The whole time it was me. I'm an idiot.
Leah play than
Jesus Christ, he's got the screen.
Yo, drop sense of morality, bro.
Whoa. Yo, Sense, turn your mic down, baby.
Like, for a day, I would love to have Jeremy Irons just narrate my life for a day. It's just his voice.
Hey,
Just,
Drew,
Yeah, it's hot.
out.
It's hot, baby. Yeah, where's Drew? Let's beat him up. All black guys in favor of beating the shit out of Drew? Say aye.
Drew's over there looking like a
Aye.
big Trump supporter.
Yeah, Drew's looking. Oh, I think he is.
Where the fuck is Drew?
Drew's in the chat. He's in the Discord chat, but he won't come on the call.
What up, Drew? You pussy? No, I think Drew is a. I think Drew is a Trump supporter. I'm not trying to make him look bad or anything. I'm just saying I think he really is.
You should be a proud Trump supporter.
That's true. I agree with that.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with being a Trump supporter.
It's okay as long as you don't say, you know, he's just kidding. It's a show. You know, if he really called the black guy the word, I mean, then.
yeah, as long as you don't say the N word maliciously. I think I said that word.
Well, I
correctly.
think that's why. I think that's why he got so much heat, because he kind of did say it maliciously, but as like a joking maliciously. So even that got heat.
I laughed at it. I thought it was funny because I knew context.
You know why I laughed at it? Because I was picturing him going somewhere and saying that in the wrong place and just having the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, but I caught the context of it. But a lot of new listeners though probably.
No, man, I caught the context. Wasn't happening.
I think I got Drew was like, well, I got to make Joe look okay because he said it earlier, so I'm gonna just go all off the fucking rails. I think he was taking a bullet. He was like, I gotta stick up for Joe and I'll just go full on. I'll call Heistman one since he called Coop one. I'll raise you a white guy.
Well, he's getting all kind of heat now because he's in the
Oh,
Discord
look at
chat.
the racist himself. Drew.
He's already in the chat. Now he's saying stuff in the chat that's horrible.
By the way, Joe, that guy Nick, apparently he's a patron, and it didn't translate to Discord or shit.
Wait, what didn't? What?
That was actually why I was coming in here.
Wait, what happened? I don't get
He's
it.
not gold. He's not gold yet.
Drew the gatekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Nick X1021, he said he's a patron, but he doesn't have access to this chat.
That's true.
Dude, get this racist out of here.
Oh, you poor bastard.
And this idea?
It's starting to eat
You
away
don't
at
like
Drew.
racist.
It's starting to eat away at Drew. I can tell, like, because this happened to me once, and so I know what this is like.
I just like fucking with him.
We all do.
I think so.
I
Enjoy
think
the
most
sweat.
people are. There's only a couple people that I really think were truly offended, and you know, I don't know what to tell you. I could go on some grand apology tour, but what's that gonna solve? You know?
It's gonna make you.
If I wasn't offended, and I've been around for like 4 or 5 years, then they shouldn't be offended neither.
I think it is the newer people,
but
though.
I mean, it's still fucked up. It's still fucked up, no matter how you slice it up.
It is the newer people, though. It's definitely the new people.
And then you do racist things. What's wrong with you? Why are you proving all the Kansas racism stereotypes right?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it is weird. Hey, Nick, what's your name on Patreon?
I was literally
so I can add
taking
you?
a bite out.
Nick, what's your name on Patreon so I can add you?
Oh, and Joe, the caller from earlier, I think that was the guy that was playing PUBG with y'all last night, and he didn't have a microphone.
Yeah, I know. Dude, what the hell? He was like, take the call. He called like 3 times, and you couldn't hear him.
Yeah, and I think he was trying to explain that he was calling to say that he didn't have a microphone from last night from the PUBG game.
Oh my lord, he was making us all mad because he was landing in like the randomest fucking spots.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like he was trying to fuck with us or something.
I tried to get on with you guys, but Xbox was being a bitch.
Yeah, we should have taken Broken Line. Yeah, Xbox was being stupid.
I think Drew Bar's trying to get in too.
We would have won that first game.
What is this, full? It's probably full. I've never seen so many people in here at once, you know?
Oh, I'll hop out of here. I was just trying to let you know about Nick and show everyone that I'm not
whatever, man.
pussy or something, you fucking faggots.
Get out of here,
Bloodsucker.
Yeah, I would just say, you know...
Going like Kansas, it's gay.
I'd say, yeah,
Don't
just...
hang up homophobic. I don't know how.
Good lord. Boy, tomorrow night's going to be so fucking crazy. I can tell already. If you guys are this way tonight...
Yeah, tomorrow night's going to be the roast.
Who wants to euthanize old black people?
I'm going to call it the hanging of Drew tomorrow. I'm going to say the hanging of Drew.
I'm going to sentence you to a 5-hour ride on my penis.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see what you're going to do to up that, Drew. You've set a pretty high bar for yourself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as
I don't know.
As long as you don't drink whatever you was drinking last week,
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
it was a shot.
We're gonna make Tommy shove quarters up your ass.
What's that line?
We're going to make Tommy shove quarters up your ass. That was fucking funny.
Wait, what was that line?
You should make fun of Mexicans next. Like,
Oh no.
What about...
Do Chinese people next, Drew?
The thing is, we already say fucked up shit. We already use like racial slurs for all the other ones. It's for whatever reason that one is like the end all.
There's racial slurs, and then there's what you do, Drew.
Well,
yeah,
right. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay it, but
I mean, you want like slant your eyes or something, you know? Something like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, put tape on your eyes to make them curve out.
And make your penis like 1 inch.
What are white people eyes? Just like big fucking stupid eyes? Like, I don't know.
my eyes are already kind of slanted. I mean, to a degree.
Well, I've got blue eyes.
Kind of runs in my family. I have like these droopy eyes.
Well, that's just from the inbreeding, Drew.
Yeah. Down there in the south.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna clear some room for you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.
All right,
I see you.
You know, with
Cheers,
the
guys.
slanted eyes and the racism, Drew might need to do a 23andMe. He might be pretty Asian because Asians are some of the most racist people I've ever met. So this might explain a lot.
Oh, dude,
getting down to the nitty-gritty
Asians
of
are
Drew.
vicious.
Drew's the most racist person I've ever.
You're racist. Asians aren't racist, but you're racist for calling them racist.
Well, it's probably true. It is probably true.
Probably true, yeah.
Asians can't see enough to see a color.
Oh my god. They're really bad out there in California. The I told you that I've said this before, but the women I spoke to out in where was it in California? They were like the angriest, meanest white rich ladies. Like these Asian ladies, they were bad. It was out it was somewhere in California. I keep wanting to say Aurora, but it's not Aurora. It's that's Illinois. It's fuck. I don't know. It's somewhere in California. It's like a lot of large, rich Asian population. They were so mean. It's crazy.
San Francisco?
Not San Francisco, but
that was when you had those shoes, right, Joe?
yeah, when I was selling shoes, yeah, they were. Oh my god, dude, that was the one where I'm telling you, I think I have this call saved, but I don't know what kind of legal trouble. So like, I'm not gonna play it, but like, it was like the manager of the store wouldn't help me, and she was in an argument with this lady. And the thing about the two Asian ladies was they both sounded exactly alike. They were both as stubborn and also just mean. And the bottom line is, like,
They probably looked alike.
they fucked this lady over. The lady got fucked over, and the store refused to help her. So I'm like, okay, well, you know what? We could take. Let's just make this whole thing go away for her, and give her a pair of shoes. Go ahead and just give her a pair of shoes. And the lady was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I'm like, yeah, well, but she won't leave. You know, this has gone on. The things are missing. There's nothing else we can do. And the lady wouldn't wouldn't help. It was crazy. So eventually I kept getting to the point of, so what do we do? Like, and the manager was like, I don't know, you guys can do that if you want, or do something for her, whatever you want to do. But yeah. And I'm like, yeah, but you're here. And the whole thing is the store is supposed to kind of like do what we're saying. And I'm like, okay, I need you to do this though, because otherwise the lady's not going to leave. And yeah, it was just fucking crazy. They were both insanely mean to each other. It was weird. I was like, Christ. Arcadia, California. It's Arcadia, California. I thought of it.
Some in-store managers, though, when that kind of stuff happens, they're so stupid as is that they don't want to go ahead and help the customer to solve the problem right then and there, instead of having to call corporate or whatever and stuff like that. Me, on the other hand, I'd be like, man, go ahead and take care of this customer so she or he can leave, and
yeah,
we don't have to cause no scene, and then just take care of it.
And it wasn't a situation either where like where the store manager said we can't do that, then we said we could, so that made her mad. That wasn't even it. The lady came in looking for shoelaces for a shoe, and the specific shoe, it's very weird, the shoe, and there was no shoelaces for the shoe. So she's like, these are useless. They were like, it was a weird type of shoelace, and nothing fit the shoe. It was very bizarre. And so I said, well, you know what? We'll actually just send her another pair, just give her another pair. And the lady was like, well, I don't want that to count against my inventory. I'm like, no, well, we'll take it out of your inventory so it doesn't. Like, I'll take care of it. And they were just so horrible, dude. Like, I think the lady called the office to complain about me, the manager, and I think even my manager was like, yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do. And then they had to get like the manager involved, and it was just stupid. It was like, how dumb is this? Like, just give the lady the fucking shoes, get her, because the lady was so annoying. I was like, get her out of your store, and so you can make sales and commission on other shoes from customers, like, instead of dealing with this idiot. Like customer service is willing to be like, give her a pair of shoes, get her out of there.
That's crazy.
So glad I'm not in customer service.
Oh, dude, customer service is bad. I mean, like,
right now I'm a night security guard and I'm talking to you while working. I'm fucking multitasking.
That's awesome.
Dude, customer service is bad. Like,
what the fuck do you want? Yeah, I'm just talking to someone on Discord. Yeah, oh yeah, you're gonna report me. Fuck you too.
Fucking gunshots.
I would be horrible in customer service. I just don't like people.
I was really good at it, man.
Oh, you have to put on, like, when you're in customer service, you have to put on the most fakest attitude that you could ever have, just to be nice to these people. And then, like, especially when some people are in the wrong and you know that they're in the wrong, but you have to make them feel like they're right.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
You know what, though? I really did love it, though. I did enjoy it. I liked it.
If someone talks shit to me, I slam the window in their face. Like, fuck that. I'm not being paid to be screamed at.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I lost my cool there a couple of times badly. Like, it was not good that I lost my cool a couple of times. But for the most part, dude, I got so good that they were like, I started being the one that, like, if any of, like, the 30 agents had a problem, they would be like, okay, transfer it to Dan, the manager, and I would be like, I would play manager, and then eventually got that position. And then you know what happened is, because I got moved up into a position that wasn't really existent, that's why I got laid off. Because they were like, well, we've got all these agents, and then we've got the managers, but you're like below the manager, but being paid like a manager. So that's why I lost my job, because it was like, they were like, that's not a job. Get rid of that guy.
You were taking up payroll.
Exactly, yeah.
These companies are very stupid.
Why didn't they just make you a manager then?
They could have just came up.
They only had two positions.
Like an assistant manager to the manager or something like that. But when it comes to that payroll stuff, they'll either cut your hours or start try to find ways to get rid of you.
Right. Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was like, just, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this guy somehow.
How can we save money money. Let's just fire the competent staff that make the most.
Right,
You guys ever,
exactly.
you guys ever like call customer service and then the other guy on the other end is like a different language? You know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like it's like English not his first language, so then like you're really trying to understand them.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Christ,
it's
you
like,
should deal with that up here in Canada. We'll get like a guy with a Middle Eastern accent that'll be like, and like I'll use Saskatoon. It's a little buttfuck town in Saskatchewan of like 50,000 people, and he'll be like, "Hello, I am Ryan from Saskatoon," and then it's like, "What? Can you even point Saskatoon out on a map? It's in Canada. Oh, for fuck's sake!" And then the only way in Canada you can literally get someone that speaks English is you hit the press 2 up here for French.
Right.
And then you press 2 for French, and then you go and get someone, and you're like, "Oh shit, I meant to speak English." And then you get someone from Quebec that actually speaks English, but it's the fucking dumbest thing.
I think this
They
might
can
be
barely
a
speak English after let alone trying fucking French.
right.
Hello, I am Bob from.
I'm Bob.
I am
Yeah,
Bob.
it's the phone companies that have the foreign people. Like you looking to get somebody that speaks English, and then you have somebody from like India or somewhere like that.
Right.
Oh, and they try to scam the hell out of us too.
Yeah, we
Like
get the
in a
scams
drop
big time. You know, there's so many scams.
Oh, we got a huge one in Canada right now with this. You're getting a call from Canada Revenue Agency. You get this random call that's like, "This is the CRA. Court document has been filed in your name, and you must call this number right now, or you're going to jail." It's like,
Oh, yeah,
fucking right. Like the
we get that a
CRA is
lot.
ever gonna just call somebody.
People do the same
Actually,
thing. in the
I got
US.
something funny about that. A fucking scammer tried to pull that shit on me. I was like drunk as shit on sleep. So I just went on like, "Mike, will you shut the fuck up for 2 seconds, please?" I got so drunk and I was trying to like just be nice, but I'm like, "You have a very good English. You know, you could be so much more than a scammer. I think you've got a lot of drive. You know, do something better with it." I don't even know what the fuck happened because I just like fell asleep right after that.
They're like,
I
"We
was
don't
like
care.
fucking-
We're getting paid." Oh, somebody just robbed something. He had to run after him.
So, hey Danny, why did you change your screen name to Joe? I mean, I know like Joe Cronin, but why? It just seems like such a small jump.
Me? Oh, because I had at the time my other channel with my name, so I was like, that's weird. And then the second thing was I watched wrestling with my dad, and then the third thing is my dad's name was Joe, and then the third thing was I wanted to potentially be a little bit of a character, so I didn't want to be 100% me. So rather than be like Wrestle Guy 101, I decided to go with that. So it's weird, man. Like I'm so used to it now that it's weird because, dude, I was obviously very used to Dan as my name everywhere. So sometimes when somebody calls me Joe, I'm like, oh, that's so weird in real life. And then sometimes someone will say Dan and I won't respond. I'm so used to Joe. It's fucking weird. The last 5-6 years.
What does Leah call you at home?
Dan, but you call me Joe if we're talking about the shows or something. She'll say Joe, but
Yeah, because I was going to ask you about that. I was going to tweet that to you to see when you're out in public if somebody was to call you by your real name, do you answer or you look at them like, who are you talking about?
I think I answer both. It's weird, but it is weird.
At least your wife calls you by your name. Mine calls me idiot, fuckface, moron.
Whore, yeah.
I think your wife calls me stud.
Tommy calls me both. He doesn't know what to call me. Tommy will be like, Joe, Dan, sorry, Dan, Joe. Like he's always fucking lost. It fucks him bad.
Did he call you last night? Was that him that you was talking to last night while you was playing PUBG?
I think he did call me last night.
I'm like, why do I hear Tommy in the background? What is going on?
Yeah, you guys were talking about honestly or something.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me see if this is what I wanted. Hold on. Oh, this is Stone Cold's podcast. I was trying to find a clip of something.
Oh, I did listen to that Jericho podcast earlier with MJF.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Oh, dude, the one.
It was good.
The one with Hogan, Stone Cold, and Hulk Hogan, that was real good. Hulk Hogan said that he almost died when he had his back surgery. He said that the surgeon in Mexico almost killed him.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, I gotta still
Probably 'cause
listen to
he's a
that one.
racist.
But he had like 8. No, he was alert. He was allergic to whatever It's like something that starts with a D. Like he was allergic to it, and they used it on his back when he was doing it when they was having the back surgery or whatever.
Trying to get this file to download.
But that Hogan podcast, that's an interesting listen to.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance
Yeah.
to listen to it yet.
It's all bald.
Say that again.
I had to fix something. I'll be right back. Fuck.
I think
on the other part of the site, but this should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Guys, I want you to hear this. I can play this little clip because there's nothing bad here. But this is like how I would deal with customers, like when I was having like a bad day or they were being kind of weird or bad on the phone. Watch this. Like, for no reason, when I'm talking to this lady, I go, like, and it's just me being weird, like on purpose. Like, I'm not really coughing. So listen to this.
I think it'll be alright. I think just was a little confused on the other part of the site, but this should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so, 241.79.
Dude, I go, like for no reason whatsoever. Like,
130.
I can't.
I think you'll be fine with this. I think it'll be alright. I think just was a little confused on the other part of the site, but this should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, so, 41.
Dude, there's
I
so
can't
much.
really hear it.
That's crazy.
Oh god, I'm sorry. There's so much more though, but I can't play it because I don't know what the fuck, you know. That was from an older when I used to work at this other place. Like I've got all these old calls from this other place I used to work, especially, and oh my god, fucking.
Yeah, no, Joe, don't play the rest of it because California's got a 2-party rule. So
Yeah. 2 parties, sexual party.
I mean, chances are Miss Arkansas United won't have any fucking clue, but you know, better safe than sued.
Yeah, that's why I don't play that stuff. But just that moment right there, me going, ugh. I mean, that's basically all I have from that. This all I ever did was like I'd clip these little fucking things of me fucking around of this old place where I used to do sales. But you know what's fucked up about that was this one time this guy called and he was like, "Hey!" And I was like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" And he was like, "Yeah, fuck it." And I went, "Oh no, like this is not gonna be good. Like he's like I'm not gonna sell anything to this guy." He's like, "Yeah, fuck it." So I'm like, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be able to sell shit. And so after a little while, I'm like, so do you want to buy these 10 cases of whatever the fuck? And then he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to buy them." And I'm like, oh boy, this ain't, yeah, okay. And then eventually this fucking guy, he whips out his credit card and he goes, "All right, here you go." I processed it. I'm like, well, this is going to be denied. And then it went through. And then I started expecting him to be like, "Cancel that." But then he didn't. He was like, "Well, thank you very much." And he fucking hung up the phone. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, dude, that was like a $40 commission. There's no way I'm going to see that. And I did. I couldn't fuck. It was the weirdest thing. The guy, I was like, That was crazy. Oh boy, with so many people in Discord right now, Discord's pumping.
Yeah, let's get this party. Actually, I'm kind of tired.
It wasn't this many people on the last time.
Turn your
Someone's
turn your
echoing
live
there.
stream off.
It is
Joe,
off,
were you
yeah.
gonna make a video about Harley?
I was gonna, but then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna make one yet. But I might do like a video where I talk about I might go into like depth about some shit about him. Barracuda, what up, dude?
I can't believe that Ric Flair done passed before. I mean, Harley Race passed before Ric Flair.
Right? Yeah, Ric Flair wasn't looking too good the other night. Nick, what's your name on Patreon? Is Nick still
I'm trying
here?
to figure out what kind of money Ric Flair has to keep surviving all these surgeries. And
He's
stuff.
got that Magic Johnson shit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Nicholas. Okay, I found you. I'm trying to like add your VIP in here, Nick.
He's in the CRONIN chat one. What a
Right.
Notice me, CRONIN. Okay, seriously. Fuck, man, what's the deal with the Broken Lions? What the fuck is he doing?
What is he doing? Is he wet?
Well, that's what he's doing.
We got feedback.
Yep.
Why can't I add Nick to the fucking roll? Oh, there I can. There it is. Okay. All right, there you go, Nick. You should be good now. I'm gonna jump over to the Patreon. I'm gonna jump over to Patreon and just drag people in. That way is. Actually, we're probably okay right here. Just
Broken Line, do you have a cluster that's on Microsoft?
broken cock.
Fuck.
I'll be right back.
And still broken.
I'll be right back. Did it. My name is Cock and I suck at a lot. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Starscream is in here too.
Wait, hold on. What's the difference between this patron and the other patron?
Like the other room?
Yeah.
Just close channels.
Yeah, it's just less people and the VIPs. I don't think anybody else can get in unless they're VIP, maybe? I don't know.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Yeah, I think VIPs can get in here. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like kind of...
What level would
I think it's $10, I think.
Hey, what's up?
What up, baby? JCS Live is the...
I have a $5 patron and I'm in.
I think I got to move to the live one, actually, to be honest. But, yeah, what's up, everybody? Talking about whatever the fuck, man. I'm just hanging out. I figured just hang out and talk about whatever. Questions, talk about whatever we want to talk about. It doesn't matter. Just to hang out. It's the biggest hangout ever right here. Look at all the fucking VIP patrons like lit up on the right. Fucking Official Prod, Mod, Barracuda, Jabroni Jabber, King of Kings, Sense of Morality, Drew Bar. God damn, there's a lot of people. What up? How the fuck do I do this?
What's going on?
I saw how wet it got. Let me try the other room now. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna just drag people in. Oh, there's so many fucking things that I can't get to it. Can I lower the screen? I really gotta move this like a little closer. There we go. On hold, near on hold. There we go. Or like right in the middle. Right in the middle would be good. Drew Bar. Yeah. Drew Bar called earlier. We'll put him on after. Who's Steven? I don't know. Put him in there. Then I'll bring him in here. What up?
I do not. Oh, there we go.
Get the boat. Get in the boat. What up, you fucks?
There we go.
Now I can drag people in here and keep it like 5 of 6 people a piece for a little while.
Oh,
What up, Steven? I just dragged him in here. The great fucking deity.
Joe, what do you think of the Grill and JR podcasts when it comes to like all the other ones that Conrad does with, or I guess who? Shivani, Bischoff.
I don't think I've given it
and
enough.
And Pritchard.
I don't think I've given it enough of a chance, but I will say that he's definitely the best with Pritchard. They just have a thing going on. JR feels a little more disconnected.
The Grill and JR one's the best because JR just shits all over WWE all the time. Like, he don't give a fuck. It's actually nice to hear.
Really? Oh, see, he's not like Pritchard. Pritchard kind of political answers everything.
Oh, no, like they did the draft show a couple weeks ago, and he just went off how he thought the draft was the dumbest thing, and he was pissed off that they told him he was going to stay on Raw, and they moved him to SmackDown. Like, he holds no punches. It's pretty good.
Wow.
And Bischoff kind of did that, too, until he got a job with WWE. Now the show's not as good. It's kind of like Pritchard's show. He's playing politically correct, towing the company line.
I'm gonna try to get more gold people in here. You know what I mean? Obviously, try to keep muted until you get something to say. But like, you know, I'm gonna try to add a couple more gold people. But anybody can talk too, so it's not a big deal. People talk over a little bit. Who gives a shit? You know, we're just having a little hangout. Starscream, man, I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Jesus, man, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you know there's a Patreon bot for Discord. I think it controls
you know
like
how
your,
I know about it
your ranks
because
and stuff.
Tommy C has it down to a fucking, like, his is crazy. So
yeah, when people like upgrade or lower down, it takes a little bit for it to like sync up.
I had one, but it's really a bad one, so I've been doing it manually. But yeah, I should look into it and get the bot that actually works. But I think one time I tried to do it, and the bot was so confusing to set it up. I just went, I'm retarded. I stopped. But speaking of that, I submitted those emotes or whatever for Twitch just the other day. I haven't heard back yet, but hopefully they get accepted finally.
Yeah, they take like a week or so.
Those bastards. I made really cool ones too before. Not the greatest things. They're stupid kind of, but like I spent all this time, like hours and hours of
up to TOS.
Yeah, every time they were like, no, it was about like the size and shit. But I like resized them to exactly I thought what it said. I put the numbers in on Photoshop even. And I'm like, what am I doing?
They're very picky.
It's weird. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And I even made them like lower rate and still was like, no. And I don't know, I got really pissed, but I gotta have those because 50 people are paying money to be subs. You should get something.
Like when you upload emotes, you have to upload like, what do you call it? I don't know if you've seen them. You have to upload like 3 different size versions of the same emote on each slot. It's very picky with shit like.
Yeah, it really is particular. And I'm an idiot, so like when you put those together, it's gonna take 2 years to get them to work. Oh man, aren't you out near DMOON or something?
DMOON's like what, out near LA?
Yeah.
No, I'm like more in like the Bay Area of California.
Well, that's around, I guess, kind of. I knew you were in California, but I couldn't remember. Dude, I saw a video the other day. It was like 5 years ago, and Starscream donation came up, and I was like, "Damn, that's hilarious." I think I just started doing them then. I didn't know what was going to happen. I remember.
Yeah, the highest one I remember you had was $10.
Yep. Yeah.
How things have changed.
On it.
Yeah, you know what happened was people kept donating, like more and more. So I was like, "Shit, I gotta make a bigger one. I gotta make a bigger one again." And it's crazy.
It used to be funny because like somebody would donate $10 and then you would like lose your shit.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking hype, dude. I better. You know what happened is like I remember I donated to Boogie, and he like no sold it, kind of. He was like, "Oh, thanks, cool."
He's like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, oh, cool. You know, and I was like, "Oh, that's all." Like, what the fuck? He hadn't had a donation in like 20 minutes or something, and I was like, "Oh, I've been loving this." So throw $10 at him, and he was like, "Oh, $10 from Joe, thanks, man." And then he just moved on. Like that was really quick. I said a bunch of shit too. Like so, and he just was like, "Yeah, whatever." And I was like, "Oh man." So right then I was like, "All right, you gotta try your best to like acknowledge as much as you can every time in a donation because it means something." And some people it doesn't. They're just whatever. But yeah, so like because that's how I felt. I felt like fuck, man. I should have sent them $2, not 10. So, but I sent him more after that. But
some more like that.
Shout out to Boogie though, because without him, I never would have thought about it. I never would have, because a lot of the Twitch streamers were doing the donations when they started, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, "What?" I was like, "They're streaming video games, and like people are donating money to them, and then it's popping up on the screen." I was like, "What the fuck?"
I remember trying to explain that to my wife when I was listening to your show on my phone in bed there, and the Roman Reigns donation came on, and she happened to come into the room, and she looks at me and she's like, "What in the fuck are you listening to?" I'm like, "Well, someone just donated this guy money," and she's like, "What?" To hear something about a hand up Roman Reigns is that, and I'm like, "God, you don't understand."
Oh, Leah was like, "What are you doing?"
She got so used to it, she would start singing the Roman Reigns song every time it would come on, or we'd be like driving down the road, and all of a sudden she'd be Roman Reigns, and she'd just look at me and she'd be like, "What the fuck have you done to me?"
That is hilarious.
It must be hilarious explaining it to like your tax person, you know,
Oh
about
my God.
streaming and all that stuff.
Dude, they're like, "What are you doing? Like, what the fuck is this?" I mean, well, here's the thing, though. I don't have a tax person. That's why I owe so much taxes. I owe 40.
Like a independent contractor, like
yeah, because
like that.
I knew that, but I had so many bills that I paid everything off. I owe 40. No, I don't owe 40. I owe about $35,000 right now. It's crazy.
Guy I know owes $155,000 because he didn't do his taxes for 5 years, and he owned a business for 3 of them. And
whoa,
yeah, he owes $157,000 in back taxes to Canada Revenue Agency.
They take $350 a month out of my paycheck. I mean, out of my, whatever, out of my bank. Every month, $350 comes out. My mortgage is $2,500.
Holy shit! I thought mine at $6. What did I pay? $635 every 2 weeks. Was high.
My car payment is $500 a month. Then you add up all the electric bills and shit. That's another $500.
Mind you, my house was only $250,000.
Yeah, my house was $340. Yeah, $340.
Yeah, I'm lucky where I live because I got 1,500 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Oh yeah, you
It's
can't.
on 3/4 of an acre lot for $250 Canadian.
We actually looked at a lot of cheaper houses and tinier houses and shit, and nothing was on the market at the time. And the problem was that if we didn't buy now, we never would have, because by April I would have owed government taxes again, which would have disallowed me from being able to purchase a home. So we kind of did something dumb by buying an expensive house because we had to, because there was nothing else on the market wherever other than like a drug fucking town.
Yeah, you don't want to go.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we could have moved to like Indiana, or something like that for, you know what I mean? That probably. Yeah. But we also were getting health care, so we didn't want to leave Massachusetts. But then the problem is I made too much money to get free health care. So now I don't have free health care. So then I have to pay for health care too, which is going to be $900 a month on top of everything else. So because they see all the stuff that I made before, they don't understand that's not what I make a month now. So it's
a bunch of guys in the chat, Joe, are wondering where you want them. Official Prodigy and Freddie Mitchell.
Everybody that's listening, you guys can go. You can go wherever you want. You can just listen, hang out in the different chat rooms for a while, listen to the show, hang out in the chat rooms. I'll just drag you guys in here periodically. You know what I mean? Or I'll bounce around in the chats. You know, so just do whatever you like, and I'll try to move around for you guys to get everybody involved. So yeah, don't worry about where you're positioned. You know, just if you want to be in a room and talk to other people, cool. If you want to just be in a room and mute and then listen to the show, that's cool. But yeah, try, you know, just hang out and be here, and I'll get you in. But yeah, go in one of the rooms so I can see that you're active. You know, but you know, I'm gonna hang for a few with these guys and drag in people and take them out. I know there's a lot of people here that are like $25 supporters and shit. So I want to have everybody be able to get in, but I just happened to grab Jabroni, who's been here for a while, and Starscream is probably one of the first ever donators who's still here. So that's
I just upped on my pledge.
Yeah, I wanted to shout that out to a lot of people. But yeah, so that's why I press like donations and Patreon. That's why I knew like, oh shit, I better like really fucking do some shit and start doing as much as I can, because this is fucking crazy. Like, this is retarded, you know, like like the bills, it's ridiculous. And you know, you gotta pay people, you know, you gotta pay people now too. It's like people giving up a lot of time. If someone's gonna come do shows, you know, it's like we gotta, you know, use it for that too. So there's so much shit that goes in everything now. I never would have thought that this would have happened, going from the boogie shit, like being like, oh, those were made for Twitch too. And at the time, those donation alerts weren't even made for YouTube. They were made for Twitch, really just for Twitch. But I put the Twitch link in the Discord, in the description chat on YouTube, and I was like, well, why not? I put the link here. It takes them to the Twitch screen, but they don't even need a Twitch account. And if they donate, it still pops up. I don't even know if that was against terms of service back then, but I mean, it's not now, because now they have a YouTube integration. But it's weird to think about.
Were you interested in a Mixer? Because I guess a lot of people are moving over because they have like better compared to Twitch.
And I don't think that's true, because a friend of mine, she used to stream on Mixer, and she got booted off Mixer for having a top that was too revealing, which was ridiculous. Well, it was like a tank top, and it barely showed any cleavage, and she literally got her whole account.
That's so dumb.
30,000 followers or something. They just dumped her account.
So all it comes down to is money. Then it's just money. It's just get Ninja over here to get people over here, and it's no better savior than anything else is nowadays. The only one that's good is that Stream.me was good for a while. You could do anything over there. But
Keemstar was on them.
Yeah, Keemstar went over there when he was like mad at Twitch. But they don't have any perks or anything. So I don't know.
With Mixer, if you like set your stream to like teen and you start cussing, you could get in trouble.
Really? Jesus. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
By the way,
and like,
I just want to say, Stephen Gurman, thanks, man. You went up to the $5 tier. Glorious, Jesus, what the hell's going on? Glorious went.
People are upgrading.
Yeah, people are partying now, I guess. Glorious Eugene went up from 5 to 10. Stephen went to 5. Eli, I always wonder if some people want this shouted out, but I guess they do. It's not a bad thing, I don't think. Jeff Wrote a Boss, $5 pledge. Nicholas Rivera, up to $10. What else? It only tells you 5, and then you got to repeat it. Robert Deming joined the Patreon at $1. Old Man Davey is back at $5. Andrew, man, thanks for going from 15 to 25. So he jumps into the producer level. Doobie Games went into the producer level. Filthy Mouth Gamer left the Patreon. Jabroni Jabber Podcast went from 10 to 25. Tom McNeil joined at 10. And Jabroni Jabber went up to 25 producer level. Tom McNeil messaged me today. I don't know if he's listening, but he went to fucking school, my school. And he was like, dude, I recognize pictures from you were showing. And then he was like, did you have this teacher? And I was like, yeah, that was my TV teacher. I was like, that's weird.
world.
Fucking
Crazy.
bizarre.
Small world.
It is weird. I don't know how I wonder how he found the show. I mean, but I don't know, I guess if you're a wrestling fan, it makes sense. And then I creeped out his Facebook and then saw that he was friends with a bunch of people I know, so that's funny. But I won't accept your friend request probably, so I'm sorry. On Facebook.
You've said you went to the same school as whose wife? Mark Zuckerberg or who?
Yeah, Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg's wife. I was in class with her. I grew up with her.
Crazy.
I fucking grew up with her. If you look at the yearbook from high school, you can see me on the cover of the yearbook, and then she's inside the yearbook. So if you pulled that up, you'd see. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. I could have been that white guy that she liked, if I was smart. Because
Zuckerberg has probably got a smaller.
He's got a robot dick, so. She has a thing for white guys, and he has a thing for Asians. So it was like meant to be.
Yeah, it works out.
It does. It blows my mind though that that I went to school with a girl that would marry the guy that created Facebook. Fucking crazy. Like that's even above like knowing somebody who married a rock star or something, or even a celebrity, because it's like it's not just like, oh yeah, she married fucking Snoop Dogg or something. It's, dude, she married the guy that created fucking Facebook. That's crazy. Sith Negan should be in here. Why doesn't he have a fucking gold badge? Sith, you got a gold badge now, motherfucker.
Yeah, the closest thing I have to that is my brother's best friend growing up played in the NHL. He's bouncing around between the NHL and the AHL right now, but
oh, okay. What the fuck? Should we say who that is? I probably wouldn't
it's
know.
Brandon Davidson. He used to play for Edmonton, Montreal, the Islanders, the Blackhawks, and just signed with the Flames.
That's crazy. I know there's someone on the Bruins that my friend knows pretty damn well, but I just sort of know of him. I forget he's from I know his name if I heard it. Fucking retarded. I can't think of his name.
Our town's 8,000 people, and we've had 3 players drafted to the NHL and 2 that played fairly steadily in the NHL, so it ain't too bad.
That's pretty good.
And one of them went 8th overall in his draft year, so.
This guy's from Weymouth, so it's my friend's friend. And he's like got pictures with him a bunch and stuff, and I'm like, that's so weird, dude. The guy, I'm not really shocked by anything though, because once, once I was in a ring several times with Kofi Kingston, and then the guy gets signed and then is on Raw, that. After that, I'm not shocked by anything anymore, but because I'm like, that's the guy that, wow, I knew that guy, and now he's in WWE. But I think is it Coyle? I think it's Coyle. I think it's Charlie Coyle.
Oh, Charlie Coyle?
Yeah, pretty sure that's the guy that my buddy has pictures with. I got to look at my buddy's picture that he sent me on Facebook to see if it's him.
I think isn't Coyle from Massachusetts or somewhere up northeast?
Yeah, that's him. Yep, Charlie Coyle.
Crazy.
Because my friend, it's my friend's brother. Because my friend's brother's younger. Which is fucked up, dude. Because Charlie Coyle's young, Because I'm 35. I was born in '84. Yeah, look, Charlie Coyle was born in 1992. He was born the year my dad died. It's fucking crazy. He's only 27. Yeah, Weymouth, Massachusetts. He lives right.
I don't know.
10 minutes from I could be in Weymouth in 10 minutes from where I used to live. People are like, oh, you're doxing yourself, Joe. I don't give a fuck. I already told you I went to school at Priscilla Chan, so now it's like, you know what I mean? It's easy to figure that out now.
Yeah, Rocco Baldelli. He used to play for the Red Sox. I think he's the Twins manager now. He's he came from hometown.
Rocco Baldelli, dude. I remember that guy.
That's great.
I think he played for Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, yep, it was Tampa Bay. He has the eyes of a
He was
raccoon.
like the first pick of the Devil Rays when they were expansion team or some goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of the Danger Cats? That's another guy from my hometown. Crazy redneck fucking. Basically, he does his channel and he's got a whole following up here. If you could think of the most redneckest Canadians you could possibly think of.
All right.
That's what they do. Like he's pretty funny, and like I run into people because I work in Fort McMurray, so a lot of people from it's where the only place to really make money in Canada is. So we got people flying from all over the country, and run into people in the airport and say you know him, and they're like, "Man, is that actually what he's like, or is he just full of shit?" I'm like, that kid has been retarded and acted just like that since he was like 7 years old. That's no act. That's just who he is.
I'm gonna bring Nathan in here for a minute. What up, Nathan? Your mic work? I don't know if you were just listening in the other room. I'll bring in Chili Cheese J too. Chili Cheese J.
But I probably should bounce, Joe. It's 12:30 here, and I got to work at 5. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, you gotta go. Yeah, it was like you brought up those memories, like of the boogie thing where I used to. But yeah, you should get out of here before I go into this fucking story. But I was just gonna bring up how. Yeah, man. Good night. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the increase, and hope you have a good night there.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good one, guys.
Jabroni Jabber podcast, guys. Check him out on YouTube. Seriously, he's got some good little podcasts there. You know, he does these good hour sit downs. If you'd like his smooth, soothing voice, I like his cock. No, but yeah, it's weird when you think back on those times when like Starscream first donated and stuff, and yeah, it was weird because I didn't know how that was gonna go. I didn't know what I was exactly doing because it wasn't. I was working full time, like fucking so much that like I just thought like, oh, cool, we'll make some extra income. Maybe I can buy new equipment. You know, it's weird how you go from that, like, hey, maybe I can buy a new mic or something, you know, because I can't use my work money, to like fucking this runaway train that is happening now. And then you're like, oh, I gotta try to make more than I did before, but you know, pay back the taxes, but also save money for this year's taxes. So it's an interesting it's fucking interesting. But yeah, it goes back to the original point that was like, what does your tax guy say about this? And that was the trouble getting a house. They were like, what the fuck do you do? They're like, so wait, this stuff comes in, and they were so vague that I sort of had to, I didn't lie, but I sort of had to say like, people, I didn't use the word donations because they don't really count as donations, because if they were really donations, then they couldn't be taxed. So these are taxed. Everything that's donated is taxed. So I had to say, well, they're transactions because people are paying to get attention or to advertise on my show. And that's how I said it to the attorney people. And they were like, oh, okay. Because they had no fucking idea what I was doing. Now this was a year ago or 2 years ago. They were like, what the fuck? It was this year, though, in January, when I was explaining this, that not the realtor, but the finance people knew what I was talking about a little bit. They were like, oh yeah, I watch YouTube. I've seen that. So they actually understood what I was talking about, kind of. But the lawyers still didn't, because they're probably like banging girls on boats or something, and they have no idea. I'm like, yeah, so the donation money comes in, and then they're like, what's Patreon? And I'm like, yeah, and then Patreon's like a subscription for bonus material, like exclusive material on my website that you can't get anywhere else. They're like, oh, okay. And then you get ad revenue. Like, it was just fucking, they were like, this is crazy.
It just sounds like a nightmare to explain.
It was, I was nervous.
You would think. Sorry. You would think like like people now would know more about YouTube and like social media and like streaming in general, because like you got people like PewDiePie who make millions of dollars and they probably get taxed just as much with.
Yeah, like that's exactly like, and some people do get it. Some people do know, but you find that it's like a C actor or a C celebrity. You know, the C list. Like they can walk down the street and most people don't even realize it. But every once in a while someone's like, "Oh shit, that's this guy." That's what it's like. Some of them are like, "Oh yeah, wow, you're a YouTuber. I get that. I watch YouTubers all the time. Wow, you have 65,000 subscribers. That's pretty good." And then other people just be like, "What? The fuck are you what are you I don't understand any of what you're talking about." So it's like hit or miss, but I was nervous at the end cuz they were like, "We got to verify some other things and send us more statements." And you know, well, once I found out 2 years ago when I got laid off from my job, I was really scared and nervous, and I said to the lady, I was like, "All right, well, we still want to buy the house." And she's like, "Well, you can't because you need to be working at that other job. You have to start all over again. You need 2 years of independent history." So I'm like, "All right." And she goes, we take the average of what you earn monthly and put it towards a house." And she said, "So that might actually work to your benefit." And I was like, "You're right." Because if everybody remembers, there was a couple months where Himmelgod dropped bombs. So when Himmelgod dropped bombs and other people dropped bombs,
I remember.
yeah, for like 4 months, right? So like for 4 months there was like insanity going on. Well, those 4 months count to average out 2 years of monthly income. So even if I had made, you know, only a regular amount the other months, those bombs like counted spread out for 2 years monthly, which is what allowed us to be able to get a house, because most houses under 200,000 in Massachusetts were either falling apart, so they would not be FHA approved, or you know, you're fucking in the worst place you could be. So it's weird.
God bless him.
God bless him, oh God, yeah.
Yeah, man, he helped a lot.
He did. I mean, like, you know, I'm still trying to figure out a place to really carve his name in the wall. I mean that shit. Like, I know that he doesn't really hang around too much anymore, but I feel bad about that because he's helped me so much that I don't know what exactly happened. But he still comes around every once in a while. I just think he got he got over it or something. I don't know.
Seems like he keeps his distance a bit.
Yeah.
But he's still around.
Yeah. But I just feel really bad about it because somebody gave so much money. Like, it's like I would ask him sometimes, like, "Hey, do you want me to like put something over or like talk about your stream or something, or like do whatever, you know?" And he was like, "No, nah." He's like, "Oh, you could tweet it out," or he really didn't care. So it was, I mean, maybe he did, but you know, I don't know what happened, but I just feel bad that he did so much and shit. And but I'll tell you that he never asked for anything. Crazy. Then again, neither did Coop, and Coop got angry. So maybe it could be me. Maybe it is me. Maybe it's like some of the stuff we did. You know, maybe eventually people were like, "Ugh, shit, I don't like this guy now."
It depends on people's point of views, but I never really saw it that way. And I think he just, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to take a break away from the attention, maybe.
Could be it, yeah. That could be it. I mean, I was wondering about Coop. I'm just putting patterns together, you know what I mean? Like Coop and stuff like that. People that kind of blow up out of nowhere, seemingly. I mean, I don't really buy his whole "you're racist, homophobic" show or something. I don't really buy that explanation. I think that's... I think he's making that up.
I think he's just a whack.
He's a whack off. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, but yeah. I mean, again, I appreciate him. Like, I mean, I just feel bad. I don't know. If he asked me tomorrow, like, "Hey, sorry, I was mad and whatever," I'd be like, "Hell yeah, it's all good. Well, I'll do a show with you where we talk about it if you want." You know what I mean? Just, you donated a lot of money. This guy was a $25 patron for over a year. So then I'm like, dude, I must have done something, you know? Me and Starscream got in a fight or something at one point. I don't remember, but that was way more clearer. Like, I know what happened.
Yeah, you and Star was a long time
Why the fuck am I fighting with everybody? Like, what? And then somebody's like, oh, you do this or whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't want to fight with people. I especially don't want to fight with people who support the show. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Official was waiting to get on too, Joe.
Official Dots? Well, he's on video gaming with me every night. That's why I didn't put him in here right away.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Dots.
Official Prodigy, I think that's his name.
Yeah, Prodigy and Official play PUBG with me like every night. So sorry guys, I held you guys off because of that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, so many people that are. I'm putting people in here now.
I tweet you random stuff every day, so I really too much wasn't worried about it.
Yeah.
I talk to you on Twitter all the time.
Yeah, dude, I don't always respond to everything, but I do see a lot. I see almost everything, you know, and that's all. I mean, dude, I'm just at home too, so I'm working on stuff, and so I'm obsessed with Twitter. I definitely need to like fucking disconnect from some shit, to be honest. But I can't stop.
Yeah, like Twitter's kind of a cesspool sometimes.
Oh yeah, Twitter's a fucking mess.
Yeah, you better hope they never like catch your current account.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I'll have to make a new one under a new VPN.
Yeah, that's why I brought up the app thing the other day. I don't know how hard that is to create an app, but
yeah,
it's that point.
It's easy to create like a app but you have to like to get it on the stores and stuff. It's expensive, I think, and then like a lot of storage complications.
And keep updating it.
Yeah, to update, to store. So I just look at it like this. If you go to JoeCroninShow.net, it acts like an app. I mean, there's a drop-down screen, all the links, the videos, everything's there. So I just say that's the app, JoeCroninShow.net. And if you want it to act like an app, you don't like typing in JoeCroninShow.net, just create a folder on your phone and link it to the website, and you click on it, it opens the website.
That's a good point.
And
And
you could save it on your home screen, and it kind of technically acts like an app.
yeah. And if you're a patron, then it takes you right to all the, which everybody listening probably is, it takes you to all the Patreon shit too. And I'm still working on that. That's not
like all the fantasy football shit and stuff with JB and last year, so I'm probably.
I almost bought out JB's shit. Almost took his fucking Patreon over a couple weeks ago.
That's fine. Was you gonna do it as Jeremy Irons?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it as Jeremy Irons. No, but I was gonna put all his content on my Patreon. Then we did not reach a deal.
I mean, I get why he probably wants it on Patreon. Like, he probably wants like extra money in the.
Well, what ended up happening is I said, I don't think I could pay you the amount of money. I think you're making better amount right now from it than what I could pay you to add you to my thing. So I said you should keep doing your thing, because I think he gets a little bit extra, you know, support or whatever, for his car payment and stuff like that. That's more secure, I think. Because then if mine went south, then what do I oops, you know? So I was like, someday we may do something like that. But right now he's doing good. That's why I was promoting his show a little bit, because at least he has that going on. I mean, I know what he's doing because I did the same thing for 5 years, like balancing the kids and then trying to do that and then doing your work and then shit. It's fucking, you know, it sucks. But and then at least when my Patreon, and then the other thing about that too is then at least when my Patreon goes up, like if I do better on Patreon, then I can pay him more on my show. So then I'm like, so then you're getting your Patreon and I can pay you more here. So that's better than, you know, settling for one amount from me from whatever. So I think that works out better for him. And I think then
I don't see how he.
How he what?
I don't see how he does it. I don't see how he does it, because he works night shift and then comes home and maybe sleep an hour or two and then does his show before he goes to sleep.
I
don't see how he does
I said the same thing to Leah I said, I don't know how he does this. But then Leah was like, you used to get up at 8 in the morning, go to work, come home, and then you used to stream and shit until about like 2 a.m., like 1, 2, or 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then you would go to bed and then wake up for 8. So you would sleep 4 hours a night. And she was like, Monetize This used to be on Wednesdays. Because I remember Monetize This was on Wednesday. And that was because I didn't work Wednesdays and Sundays. So, and then they changed my hours at work, and we kept it Wednesdays for a little while. So, like, Monetize This would start, and I would fucking end at like 5 a.m. or something, or whatever it was, 4 a.m. We ended earlier than back then, though. We did end earlier. And then I would just be dead for work. I would, like, be just shit.
Yeah, you would get out of work, come home, immediately stream.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing. I'd be like, hey, kids, goodbye.
At least with your job, it was during the daytime where, okay, you had that option of you could get off and then get a little bit of, like, get like an hour or two of sleep or 3 hours depending, and then get up, still have time to spend with the family while it's daylight. I don't see how JB goes into work, the kids are already in bed, or he's getting up for his job.
He gets home and then the kids are awake, so he's trying to do his show while the kids are awake. That's insane. Like, that's, I don't know how the fuck, he's a machine, dude. I would end up getting fired from my job probably if I had to try that.
Schwarzenegger Pro.
Yeah. I work night shift sometimes, and I know how hard it is to come home and try to sleep, or you sit up, or anything. That night shift is.
Everyone else is awake. It's daytime. Like, your body's telling you it's daytime. And then you try to sleep, and nobody else understands that it's nighttime for you. That's the worst. It's really hard. I did night shift once too, and it was fucked. Hogan buried TNA. Buford Butthole Heimer. It's a great fucking name.
Oh, somebody.
Rest in peace, though.
Somebody's name in the chat, or is it somebody's name on the?
Yeah, somebody's name in there. Whoa! What up, Drew Bar? Oh, shit, we're gonna have to mute you for a minute, Drew Bar. All right, Drew Bar, I'm gonna mute you for a few minutes until you figure that out. When you're back, just message us in the chat that you're back, and you turn your shit down. Oh, Steven Gurman's here. I gotta put Gurman on because he increased his pledge too. Yo, Gurman, what up, dude? Bitches be real.
Huh?
Bitches be real.
Did you know what you were doing when you did that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was hilarious.
I had nothing else better to do.
You couldn't think of anything else, yeah. Well, it's like you were just sitting there just mumbling stuff, but that ended up being hilarious, so fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was gonna be another weird ass night ahead of us, so I was like, oh, fuck it.
Bitches be real.
Bitches be real.
Oh, dude.
Bitches be real.
Travis has already got something planned for Drew.
Yo, it's gonna be the execution of Drew. The execution of Drew tomorrow night.
Bitches be real.
Cocksucker, shut the fuck. I'm allowed to talk forever. I got a fucking dick. I'm not allowed to talk as long as everybody else. Fuck you, fucking cocksucker. Suck your own dick. That's right, they're nice tits. Jesus. That's right, they're nice tits. They're fucking beautiful. They're fucking wicked awesome, man.
Bitches be real.
That's right, they're nice tits. They're fucking beautiful. They're fucking wicked awesome, man.
Man, that's... What was that?
That was some real shit.
Yeah.
You know how y'all talking about how people are explaining the show to other people?
Yeah.
Man, I had my friend watch it, or I had some of my coworkers watching it, and one of my friends, they was like, what in the hell are you have? I was like, I had to explain it to them first, and they still was like, yeah, y'all are nuts.
Yeah. The worst email I got was this one from Frankie. Frankie sends me an email yesterday. He goes, "Hey, Joe, what up? 3-year listener. I was at my work last night, and we were all in the back at lunch, and I put on Monetize This for 45 minutes. We get a break. So we're putting it on. I told the guys about it, and they're like, they didn't quite understand it, but eventually they thought it was all right. And it was funny, but they were like, wow, this is weird. Like, and then Drew dropped the N-bomb on Heist. He's like, dude, he's like, we're all packing shit. Like, and he's like, there's 5 of us black guys or something like that sitting around. And then this fucking, you know, they were already making fun of Drew being a lame white looking motherfucker. He's like, and then he dropped, yeah, so they proceeded. He said it wasn't that bad, their attack on Drew. He said they weren't really that mad at Drew. They were laughing more, but the rest of the show they called Heistman the Uncle Tom motherfucker.
That's funny.
Dude, they called him the Uncle Tom motherfucker. They'd be like, oh, there go the Uncle Tom motherfucker. He's high as shit. Look at how high Uncle Tom is. And they just kept calling him that.
Dude, my homegirl was like, I was like, you gotta at least listen to some of it. I tried to explain it to her. She was like, yeah, I only got like 15 minutes through it. And I was like, yeah, but I told her, I said it from Jump Street that it was gonna be weird.
Women can't deal with it. Most women, they're like, fuck this. Dude, every second I get like, so many dudes are like, my wife hates you. Like, it's clearly not a female format.
And then she was like, what messed her up was all the donations coming in and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, you just have to be listening for a while to understand what's going on. And she was like, who's this Tommy guy?
Well, let me show you, man. Here's a piece of trash. Now, it's
funny.
Tommy.
Bitches be real. Hey, Steven, thanks for going up to $10, man.
You're cool.
You too, Glorious. Everybody's increasing their shit.
Yeah, I saw like a thing like you're supposed to like integrate your like Patreon with Discord, and it's supposed to like update the rank. I don't know if that's supposed to.
It's weird. I did something like that, and it doesn't work. You know, the other thing that doesn't work is Patreon alerts. There's supposed to be an alert where if someone becomes a Patreon or patron, that Streamlabs, like a donation plays, like an alert plays, like this guy just became a patron. That has never worked.
Yeah.
It's never worked for me. Maybe I should like resync everything and see if it works. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's weird that it doesn't work. I wish it would work because that'd be pretty awesome. Because yeah, Patreon pledges would probably go up because people would be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. How do you do that?" Like, but yeah, I don't know. I guess. Is that Steven? Yeah, Alcatraz, I put you in here. I can't tell if that's really a little kid or if that's just Steven jizzing.
That's like fucking. It's probably self-sucking.
Self-sucking.
He's been making all kinds of noises all night in the other chat.
Oh God. All right, now I added some more people. There's a lot of people here. Alcatraz, I added you, man. What's up?
A polka party going?
Jason Tar, you're in here too, man. What's up?
Dude, there's like
I prefer a samba party.
I think Jason Tar is trying to figure out his mic.
Ole!
Yo, Alcatraz, can you hear me? Alcatraz's mic is moving, but nothing's coming out. You see that? That's weird.
Yeah, I see it moving too.
I think
it sounds like he's driving.
Yeah, your mic's moving, Alcatraz.
Is he stuck on Alcatraz?
I think he's driving.
He's driving.
To
Who's the one with the
Alcatraz.
Spanish music?
Oh. I don't hear anything from him.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't have him muted either. I don't know why I don't hear him.
Somebody's driving in the background.
Sounds like he's about to drive off a cliff.
Oh my God. Fucking gold, Steven. I'd love to see you just beat
Right
up
to there,
like
and off the
Vikings
Golden Gate Bridge.
off the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a lot of shit under that bridge. I heard
Yeah.
a lot of turds going on. Yeah. Oh my god. I hope that gets timestamps.
That's right, they're nice tits.
Yeah. Okay, Leah.
That's right, they're nice tits.
When you do get your new computer, do you have all the clips saved on like a hard drive, or would you have to save them on a hard drive?
There's so much shit that is saved here, but there's a lot of things I didn't clip that like I wish I had that I don't remember where anything is. I need a secretary. I need like 5 secretaries. You've seen me try to fucking put the points together.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times, like, if I had a producer or like some crazy motherfucker producer who like was just crazy, like, oh, I'm gonna timestamp everything, I wrote it down, okay, da da da. All right, I clipped the shit for you, I got the sound, like that type of thing, like an intern or like 2 people like that. Oh my god, like it'd be crazy. Like
I bet you if you talk to TSS, he would do it.
yeah, he does a little bit of stuff. TSS does some things. Monica does a lot. A lot of you guys do a lot. You know, a lot of people. I just tell people like, hey, if you can, timestamp the video because then later I can go through it a lot easier. I tell people don't do work, but I mean like if you're listening and something fucking insane happens and you're like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck, and you're gonna go back to listen to it again. Hey, might as well write 33 minutes. Like this happens, that helps.
Yeah, especially
This
for
is how
monetize this.
Yeah, monetize
Somebody
this.
in chat one day was like, for monetize this, it was something obscure that happened on one of the shows, and they remembered it. We was like, how did you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, some people remember a lot, and I'm like, wow. Like, it's crazy how many people help out. Like, I don't think, I'm telling you, I know I suck this ass all the time, but I can't believe how many people help out with shit that, it's fucking crazy. Like, this is the like, there's no, like, I want to say, like, per person, like, I don't think there's another community that gets this. I don't know. Maybe there are a couple. I don't know. But the support in this community is insane. Unlike anything I've ever seen. I've seen this type of support for like 300,000 sub channels. I've never seen it for 65,000. But really, there's only 5,000 people active. I don't have 65,000 people watching. There's probably about 5.
But you know, if your channel hadn't got that strike a couple of years ago, you probably have more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all the strikes definitely hurt. Like it, held back a little bit. But I'm obviously doing something where I need to do something different a little bit. I've been working on that, thinking about that too, because I'm still growing slowly. But there's got to be a way to grow faster, and I'm not. I need to change up how I do things. What's up, Leah? I didn't know what that noise was. I know it was you. What are you doing? Oh, you want to jump on a mic? I got a big Discord party going on. Everybody's confessing their sins. You guys can talk. I'll be right back. It's on you, boys.
But yeah, but some of these shows are that where people remember stuff. I'm like, how do you remember all this stuff?
2
Hell yeah.
or 3 because we had one.
That's because
and then
Monica's
I bought 2 other ones.
Yeah,
different.
Monica with the
One of them
points
was
and
the
stuff. I'm like, how does she keep up with the points with the donate as fast as the donations are coming in? Like she has to be either listening while she's working or glued to her phone.
Hey, Jason Tar, are you here, bro? Oh no, he's. Oh, okay, cool. You were echoing again. You're still echoing. That's weird. Hold on, Leah.
How's it going, Joe?
What about now? No, you're still echoing.
You hear me, Joe?
Yeah, it's when I talk, I can hear me again. Like we can all hear each other echoing. I think turn your headphones down, maybe.
I think they could switch it to push to talk.
Yeah, switch it to push to talk, maybe. I'll be right back. Hopefully he figures that out. And Steven Gurman's so fucking dildo, he left left the room.
That guy's crazy.
You better shove that dildo up his throat. What's going on, Joe? I don't know if anyone can hear me. This is the studio mic I got.
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
Sweet. How's everyone?
Good, good, good.
Cool, cool.
It's like 3
Get ready
a.m.
for
where I'm at.
What's up?
There's something about monetize this being tonight. I gotta work tonight, so yeah, they put me back. I gotta go out, go help them do inventory on night stock. I work during the daytime, but my store manager wants me to go help them do get ready for inventory next week. I'm like, dang it, I don't want to work night stock again.
I mean, I guess it's extra money.
Yeah, it's a little bit more hours. It's still the same pay, but I get like overtime if we stay late or whatever. But it's still the same pay and stuff like that. But I just don't want to do that 10 to 6 stuff.
Yeah, that annoys me.
And then they won't let me have Friday. I keep asking for Fridays and Saturdays off, but I'm not lucky enough to have the weekend off.
You're trying to get the good schedule.
Yeah.
It sounded like somebody was trying to start a fire. Did someone try to burn it down?
Seth Rollins is really.
Nah,
I used to really like him, and now he's just shit.
I can't even.
Dude, Seth Rollins has always sucked.
Is he really that cringy now?
Oh man.
I mean, the whole Becky Lynch storyline with him. I mean, yeah, I think
It's horrible.
they're just forcing it.
It's just a little bit ridiculous, in my opinion.
If y'all ever get a chance to go see WWE live, he's even worse live.
I mean, I think he's a good wrestler. It's just his character.
I'd rather watch AEW at this point, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't even think AEW is gonna be that good. Only for the simple fact is that they're trying to add the cultural what's going on now.
The
They're trying to add
SJW shit.
Yeah, they're trying to add all that into. I don't think it's not gonna be that good.
They're a little SJW, but I think they can try to balance it out with good wrestling and good storylines, and people might forget about it, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still.
Yeah, that's true. As long as the matches aren't the same like WWE, like let's say for instance, let's say for instance AJ Styles and somebody, AJ Styles gonna do the spinning back fist kick thing that he normally does, his little comeback stuff. That stuff. You can pretty much basically predict the match within WWE as long as AEW doesn't do that, we're good.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I think they all can provide like good moves. So, like they use the pile drivers that are banned in WWE, so like all that crap that's acceptable.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Cody's gonna wind up being the. I know Tony Khan said that he wasn't gonna have a type of authority figure or whatever, but eventually Cody's gonna wind up being that type of character. He's gonna step.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna step away from it, from probably the in-ring work, and just mainly focus on that.
Well, Cody's normally known to be a great heel, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I give him props for being the heel. But I have to say right now, the promotions I'm more interested in is New Japan and slightly AEW. Like I like how New Japan actually has like their roster built up and they have more titles. Meanwhile, with the WWE, you have all these talent and you don't even have the titles that they used to. I remember the European title, hardcore title, all those titles, and now you only have a few and they only get amount of screen time.
Within 3 hours, you have maybe one title that you see if it's there. If that champion's there that week.
I was really liking the 24/7 title, but now that they're putting it on Maria and shit, like I think it's just kind of getting retarded. I guess they're trying to build it as a storyline between Drake and Maverick and shit, but like I don't know, it's just kind of stupid. They're making Mike Bennett look like a cuck and all that crap.
Drake
At this
Maverick
point,
and
they
Mike
might as well scrap it.
and Mike Bennett had that match on 205 Live. It was actually a pretty good match.
Oh yeah. I mean, Mike's a good wrestler. It's just that he's just getting the bottom of the barrel point. But he's signed a contract extension.
Yeah, they're all getting the bottom of the barrel, really. If you, to
Here's
be
my
honest.
question: Why is the cruiserweights on their own show when back in the day, a couple of years ago, the cruiserweights were actually on the main roster and the main show? I don't get that.
Vince is retarded.
Well, actually, that was a Triple H decision. Triple H wanted when the cruiser. The idea was when they had that tournament, Triple H wanted it to be a. He either wanted it, if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere he wanted to be a part of NXT or for them to have their own show because he's trying to build NXT is like sort of a territorial system. That's why you see him going around to all these indie promotions and getting everybody, and like he's setting up the next place that NXT is gonna be set up is if I'm not mistaken, is India, and then
India and Japan.
Yeah, India, Japan. Then he's gonna go to Australia. Then he's going somewhere else. He's trying to he's trying to make it like a territorial system or whatever. But he's buying up all.
In a way.
Yeah.
Globalization in a sense.
They call it globalization, is what they're calling it. That's what Stephanie called it. She did it. Had a presentation for it.
And then
Canada too for NXT. They're gonna do Canada NXT.
Are they?
Oh, so doing Canada?
Yeah, I didn't see.
Of Evolve, like Evolve is like their new farm system. Like they're just gonna take everybody that goes to Evolve and give them WWE contract at this point. Because I mean, they're already giving them more exposure with the 10th anniversary on the network.
Well, now they're doing that to fight AEW, and they haven't even really started yet.
Negan, you want to come on, bro? No, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
But they've been trying to put Evolve on the network for a while now. Like, I think it was like they had a survey email that they brought out to like everybody. They one of the options was making Evolve like a regular show on the network, and I think a lot of people asked for it, and then we never got it. But now they're actually like putting on the network.
Like I think it was like what 2014 or 13 or 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman offered Will Ospreay a Evolve contract at one of those little. I think it was in between the ropes show or something like that.
Yeah, I saw. I think he declined because he's in New Japan now.
Yeah, cause he was he had just signed his New Japan contract.
For some reason, Evolve reminds me of like the Heat and Velocity. Those old ones, like, but they weren't like Raw and SmackDown. It was just was it like a what was the purpose of those again? They're like to try and get talent on the show or something. It had to be.
They pick up people that they're interested in, and then they want to see what they can do on TV. So they usually put them in like an exhibition match against like maybe a jobber or somebody like that. And if they like them, they would sign them to a full contract. If not, they would just let them go. So that happened to AJ Styles and Samoa Joe and all those people. But they all got declined, and they.
And then plus too, the Evolve thing, that's a Paul Heyman thing, if I'm not mistaken. His old partner in ECW or something like that runs it.
A lot of people trash Paul Heyman about ECW.
I mean, ECW put on some great pay-per-views. I rewatched most of them on the network, and fucking like, I mean, they're censored a little bit because WWE, you know, PG and shit. They have to like block out all the crap that they used to put on ECW. But Heat Wave and all those pay-per-views, like, oh my. The promos that the Dudley Boys used to cut on the crowd, you can't do that now. Fucking SJWs would go nuts on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now Bubba Ray's an SJW.
Oh,
yeah, it's weird, man.
He shouldn't be
I saw
calling
him-
himself Bully Ray. He should be calling him SJW Ray.
Yeah.
I met him at ROH show in Atlanta. It's weird, dude. Like,
Joe fucking Cronin, dude.
What's up, man?
Joe motherfucking Cronin.
Joe Cockin.
Just bend over and take it.
Take it
so
in
does
the ass.
Nathan not have any kind of phone headphones? Or
I don't think he has a
anything
mic.
like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, he did say in the chat that he doesn't have a mic.
Is he a patron? Maybe that's why. Maybe he's in here because he's not on Patreon, so he doesn't have the YouTube. Or maybe it's easier to listen on Discord too. Some people are actually not. They're just listening on Discord as opposed to being on YouTube app.
Ah.
Or they can't do both. You know.
Yeah. Well, YouTube's had the habit of acting up anyway.
Yeah. No mic, Sith. Okay.
This chat sucks.
This chat sucks. Dude, he's like, if you go down his feed, he's like doing that to everybody. People that have no idea what he's talking about, like other streamers, all kinds of shit.
Who? Costanza? Yeah.
Yeah.
I had. He replied to me on something. He had posted something, and I had asked him something, but I was hoping that he was gonna say that this sucks or something like that. But he replied normally, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're not replying right. And he thought about it for a minute.
I mean, you got LA Beast to shout out the show, so it's
He
pretty
did?
cool.
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, he did. Remember that clip you responded?
Oh, yeah, and I said, who's that?
Yeah, that's LA Beast.
I didn't even know
The guy
that.
that eats cactus.
But who is that though? What does he review?
He
and stuff?
eats fucked up shit, like crazy shit.
Yeah, he eats cactuses. He fucking drinks like 2 liters of Sprite and eats like 8 bananas at once and shit like that.
How the fuck would you drink like? Oh my god.
What was he doing, a live stream when he did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause Drew said that he was on something, and Costanza is like, he has rinses to a lot of different big time YouTubers.
Yeah,
or
he's a
something.
big dude.
Yeah.
He hasn't even uploaded a video in the last month. I feel like 1 month ago. His last video was June.
Yeah, LA Beast. He's like shoe nice, but not.
His last video is from June 28th, which was my B-day, but it's from a. So where was that stream, on Twitch or something?
Faster than me. And he did.
Huh. Dude, his June
I mean, I'm
video
not-
is 600,000 views.
Damn, that's
Jesus.
Crazy. Why'd he stop making videos?
Probably went on a hiatus or something.
I guess, yeah. That's. I mean, I'll tell you what. Like, I mean, like, I'm not that addicted to like this is the numbers and this is what we got to do and all that stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty like if I saw that maybe it's because I appreciate it more because I grow very slowly, but if I was hitting 600,000 views a video, that would just make me be like, I gotta do more shit. Like, let's go. Like, because the more money that came in and the more views that came in and the more everything was going up, the more I'd be like, let's go do some crazier shit, some crazy shit. I still haven't done the crazy shit that I plan on doing. I just went to Home Depot the other day, and like I planned on doing what I just bought at Home Depot like 5 months ago, and I didn't do it. And now I just got the stuff. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird.
Especially with the space that you have now, you can actually do the type of stuff that you were wanting to do.
What I figured out is I could put a ring in my basement, like one of those mini rings. I could put a ring in my basement.
Come in the ring, motherfucker.
Yeah,
See
so
what
I'm,
hap-
I'm thinking like I'll invite
Yeah,
wrestlers over to kick my ass.
Your basement's big enough for a mini ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, just build it and be like, monetize this championship on the line. Just beat the shit out of each other for views.
Just no suplex. That's
Have
all.
S dot.
Something like that. I don't know. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. You just can't really. You can go a little bit up to the top rope.
No shit, I hit my head.
Would you go through a flaming?
Oh yeah.
That's some like fucking CZW shit right there.
But don't you have to hit those just right though for you not to get burnt?
The key is to not put a lot of lighter fluid on. You know, just
Yeah, that's what I mean.
like you pour a bunch in the middle, and you kind of just spray around a little bit, and then you light it. And usually within like, 20 seconds, it pretty much all goes out, or less.
But nowadays they probably have. You could probably go look on Amazon, and they probably have a flaming table that you can actually use where it won't,
I don't think they have
mess
that.
you up
but-
in the process.
I don't think they have that because that's like someone's getting sued.
Yeah.
If there is, no, sorry, it's all good, man. You go ahead. Mine's just.
So basically, like, could they build tables similar to how like WWE does Inferno matches, like when they fucking line up the thing and then
They haven't done Inferno matches in years, have they?
I think since Bray Wyatt came
Bray
to-
Wyatt and Kane 5 years ago. Even then, it was like, wow, they're doing an Inferno match. This is crazy that they're bringing this back.
And then they don't even do it afterwards ever again.
But then something like happened during that match to why they stopped doing it.
No, I don't think so. I think they kept it pretty safe.
It's probably because PG already know. Fucking
Yeah.
Vince is like, we need all the fucking.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Well, shoot, Vince just sold a bunch of his stock.
Yeah, because of X and shit like that. Because
Here's the thing I have to say about WWE. If WWE really wants their ratings to go up, they should listen to people like Joe Cronin and other people that actually know what the fuck people want to see, not this stupid bullshit they have on nowadays. I fall asleep halfway through the fucking show.
Yeah, I don't know why. I fall asleep too. I don't think I know. I don't think I'm the answer either, but I just don't. They're just so retarded. It makes me look smarter than I am because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what they're doing
Everybody
is stupid.
falls asleep nowadays.
like I think there's people in the back that care. Like Paul Heyman, I think he cares. It's just Vince is so stubborn. Like he wants everything hit or else, like anything like that. Storylines, like that, depending on what's going.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Their commentary sucks. Their fucking ring announcers suck. Even all this shit going on with the fucking roster is making no goddamn sense.
Even Renee Young, he sucks.
She did.
At least she admits it.
They can't even get a Howard Finkel like person or some like guy who has personality somewhere. Anybody.
Shit, put me on there, man. I'd just be like,
Now coming down the aisle.
Put Gurman on there.
Yeah, we need mean.
Coming down the aisle for 30 pounds. Bitches be real.
Did y'all hear about the PlayStation 5 might cost up to $1,000 when it comes out?
Shit bomb. What?
Joe, I will mount your tight supple ass.
Oh my god. What the fuck, dude? I had no I didn't know donations would I did not expect a donation on a private fucking Patreon stream.
That's funny. I wonder
oh,
how many donations that came through then.
that was it. Just
Alright.
I mean like that shocked me. It was Old Man Davey. He wants to mount my tight, supple ass.
Now you listen to me, Sonny. I'm gonna come up behind you and I'm gonna take those pants off.
That's what he
and I'm
sounds
gonna
like. That's really good. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it comes to being a voice actor, man. I do this shit all the time on my streams. I act crazy and shit.
Yeah, you got it. That's Davey right there. Where is he anyway? Davey, aren't you in here? Why don't you join the Discord, bro?
Yeah, why don't you join the Discord so I can
Turn on you.
masturbate to your voice.
We'll see how long it takes. Davey, how long until Davey leaves again? No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Davey. Thank you, man. Fucking
Yeah,
Davey. What donates $5 during this fucking stream, Davey? You're crazy.
You still talking to
Yeah,
Tommy
one of my
at all, Joe?
friends sent me that on Facebook this morning about the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, $1,000, dude. Fuck that. I'll build a computer at that point.
Yeah, they were saying something about cause of the terrorists and all that stuff, and I'm like,
That's
I
some
don't
bullshit.
think I don't think it's gonna cost that much.
Oh, the tariffs. I get it. Like, cause the Trump thing with
Yeah.
exports.
China. Yeah.
That's probably fear mongering because of the election stuff's going on. It might be true. It might be true.
I told my friend.
I believe it with the new Xbox, like the new Project Scorpio thing, whatever they're doing, the Scarlet.
Yeah.
Like, they want to add like all PC parts to that
Yeah.
console, so it's gonna be like $1,200.
Yeah, AMD's doing it, so it's $600.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
told
be
my
6.
friend, I said, there's no way in hell that they would do $1,000 in the U.S. Nobody would buy it.
Nah, it's
You may
like,
have those hardcore gamers that'll save up and buy it, but you wouldn't do the nowhere near the amount of sales if it's at $1,000.
Well, I didn't finish
See everybody on Black Friday
but I went
I want that Xbox. I want that PlayStation. No, fuck you, man. I'm getting an Xbox.
I also went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Someone asked about Tommy. Were they talking about Tommy NC 2010? Or?
Yeah. You still talk to him? I have not seen him at all.
He was just on Throwdown tonight.
Oh shit, he was.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, my medication's fucking me up, man. Like I missed out.
We just did honestly.
Yeah, that too. We did an hour thing on Patreon too.
Oh shit.
That was last week though, so you might have gotten lost in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to scroll all the way down to find it.
But I'm very close to being done with importing almost everything. I spent 6 hours one day typing in all this code for every song. So all the songs are going to be on JoeCroninShow.net. I mean, only if you're a patron. If you're not a patron, you won't see it. But so you should be able to like click on any song and on the website, and it will take you to the Patreon link where the file is to play or download. So that was backlogging like crazy. I spent so many hours working on that, but it's not live yet, so it's not there for you yet, but it will be soon when I hit publish whatever.
As long as you got hell, I'll hold you down tonight on there.
Yeah, it's still there. I got to get that.
That was like what monetize this episode 56, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the 50s. Yeah,
a while ago.
Might have been. I thought it was earlier. Shit.
Yeah, you still had long hair then.
Yeah, my hair was still growing. It won't grow that long now. It won't even grow like that.
Yeah, that's after Leah shaved it that night. It wasn't that night. It was.
Oh no, that Hold You Down was 2 years before Leah shaved my head.
Yeah.
So what
was it Jesse or it might have been Jesse and Dave fucked it up at the end because they started laughing. I was like, you bastard.
Yeah, Dave. I think Dead on Dave said like something like Ramstein might buy that from you or something.
No, no. I think it might have been Jesse that said that.
It might have been.
It was one of them.
What happened to Jesse?
Yeah, he just left
Everyone
Facebook.
disappears.
Yeah, I got him on. No, I can't. That's what we should do is listen to his fucking crazy calls. Since Scott's banned, let's just listen to all the voicemails he's been leaving me.
Oh shit, here we go.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. What? Now that I'm banned, you're gonna talk about me? Yes.
That guy's. I don't see how you deal with it.
I think it's hilarious.
Well, true, but
He was
Gotta do it for motherfucking memes, man.
although he
If it's
was
entertainment.
trying to dox JB the other day, which that's the weird part of it. Like that's weird.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Wait, he tried to do that shit?
Yeah, JB
dude,
was
let me
telling
tell
me.
you, he couldn't wait to get home the other day to make a post because somebody put it on Twitter and I saw it and I was like, he couldn't wait to get home to do this.
Oh God, yeah, he's weird. I just
And
think
then
it's
he took
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird that a man like who's like an adult, like a grown adult, likes to revolve his whole life around Joe and his content.
It is weird.
Well,
And you do know that somebody on Patreon is sending him your links, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
that happens
Yeah,
a lot.
To the corrupted show.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Down on that a little bit?
I mean, it's pretty hard to.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal yet. It could be, but not yet. But I watch stuff, and keep an eye on things. If things get really crazy, we'll figure it out then.
But dude, a lot of people keep an eye on that type of stuff to make sure nothing too crazy gets said. Because if it does, we'll all let you know.
Yeah, oh yeah. I get a lot of messages about all kinds of things, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty. It's not too bad right now. It's like probably 8 people, 8 or 10 people or something like that, probably stealing something, but that's about it, It's so that's like,
People will be people, man. They gotta do anything to get that clout or some retarded shit.
It's weird what happens on here. It's very weird. I mean, I'm very weird too, and it definitely makes you weird, but some other people are very weird. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but you're comedy weird though. You're not. I don't know if I've never seen you try to like dox people and all that stuff. I know you. Like,
yeah, that's stupid. Like that's the dumbest thing. Like anybody would want to fuck with anybody's like jobs or docs or that type of shit is so ridiculous. Even if it's the worst shit was done to me, it's like, that's just so retarded. It's not. I would never do that.
Yeah, I've been around long enough to know that. Like when somebody takes a shot at you, you're gonna take a shot right back at them. So I mean, it's retarded if people believe otherwise.
Well, that's the thing is like I do say a lot. Yeah, I'll say something eventually if I hear enough stuff. I'll say things.
There's only certain boundaries you can cross and try and bring family in it. That's where you're like, okay, motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's against terms of service on all these sites to dox people. So I wouldn't dox I wouldn't do any of that stuff anyway, because if you do it, you can be in trouble. So yeah, you could once they can, prove it the right way. It's against everybody's terms of service, so you don't want to dox anybody.
Yeah, it's a little bit stupid, man. I don't know why people do it to begin with.
I just seen enough people get hurt and people's stuff it's like that. Don't want to be doing that.
And then it's like my whole thing is that you have such a loyal fan base is that we're not gonna stop supporting you. You know what I'm saying? Like some people may because they don't have it's a word I'm looking for. They don't have the strong enough belief of they'll believe anything anybody else says over versus at least when we're giving you money, you tell us where it goes versus somebody else is like their YouTube. Somebody may donate.
Oh my God! Like the guy, what was that guy's name? The JD loved the guy that was like buying iPhones and all kinds of shit. And
I was gonna say Keemstar.
Well, yeah, I mean he's already rich. He's like he's one of those guys that was already rich coming into YouTube.
And
so
he's still asking people for donations. It's funny.
Yeah.
Does he really? Because I always hear him. I used to hear him say like, "Don't donate your money to me. I have enough money."
He does streams, I think, so I'm pretty sure people donate to him on his streams or whatever.
I would see people donate to him and he barely reacts and then sometimes like he would actually tell people like, guys, don't even donate. Like whatever. I'm richer than you are.
The The guy's a douchebag, and I'm a New Yorker, and I look at him just a douchebag.
Well, you got to go up to Buffalo and get him. You know.
Just go to Buffalo.
I think he's separated from his wife or something. Is he with a? Because he's like with a girlfriend.
Just in general.
Yeah, his fucking ATVs. Let's see what he says here. Let's see what Psycho says.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Joe likes me more than you. That's why he's not coming on your show today, bro.
He just sends me clips of other people. Wait, let's see what this one is.
I think a girl like
Oh, that's him trying to crap on other people and Ken and shit.
There's things about me you just have to know. Sometimes I run.
By the way, all these messages I didn't respond to, so there's just like tons of messages on messages on messages.
Sometimes I hide. Sometimes I'm scared of you. But all I really want is to hold you tight, treat you right, be with you day and night. All I really want is to hold.
Those are the messages I get from him.
Dude, that's crazy. Between JB's shit messages and Scott's blowing you up 15 million times.
That's literally the shittiest fucking speaker I've ever heard in my entire life, but I get props for effort.
He's sending me like messages of burying everybody, trying to bury Ken, trying to bury JB, really trying to bury Ken the most, but he's like, I got Ken talking shit about Johnny Holes, Elias, this guy, that guy, and he's sending me all these messages, and I'm like, I'm not responding to any of them. Then he goes, I'm gonna be the soulmate of JB's wife when she gets home from work or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, dude? That's weird. What else is there?
I was about to say, he's talking shit about me. My first name's Ken as well.
Yeah, what a fuck. No. He's just all over the place with everybody. Let's see what this is. Oh, this one isn't working. Let me see what else is there. There's got to be more. There's so many I didn't listen to.
Yeah, I tried calling in via Skype when you have your shows on. For some reason, it didn't work. I don't know what the hell's up with that.
Is it ringing at all when you call?
Yeah, with the Skype and all that. I sent you a couple messages on. Messages like, what's his name, Sky, or whatever.
All right, because there was. I recently have. I have to pay. I have to go pay for it. I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow. I have to pay for the Grasshopper, which forwards calls, which allows like it to free up some space on Skype. If anybody really wants to get in here, by the way, in the chat down below in the messages, just write put me in or something like that. Especially if you're VIP, I'll take you above.
And then plus two.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, bud.
No, I was gonna say, and plus two, if you call him from the unknown number, 9 times out of 10, he's probably not gonna take it.
Yeah, it's probably Skype though, because I use Skype and all that too. But Discord seems to work 100% better.
Oh,
and
man.
then plus two, I think with Discord, you have everybody's names already in here, and with Skype, it has to have a number, and then you have all those unknown numbers calling. Trolls calling in, wanting to troll the show or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's like they're canceling each other out a lot and all this stuff.
Yeah. Or somebody hanging up on somebody.
Tommy.
Tommy this. Yeah, Tommy called a minute ago, I think by accident, because I was like, "Why'd you call me?" Pretty sure he called me by accident.
Well, Joe, I just wanted to come into the conversation. Hi, Tommy.
That's him.
Debbie. Let me stop.
Debbie.
Yeah, you better stop if Joe get an email.
Get a cease and desist order like the freaking.
Do you think it smells like pepperoni down there?
I don't know, man. She's like, she might be hot. I don't know.
I think it smells like rotten onions.
Why did Steven...
Man, dude, what's the deal with him and Crystal? Seriously.
He just like molests her basically, and she doesn't want to hook up with him.
Or is that just a gimmick?
Maybe she's into BDSM.
No,
or is
she.
it just, or is it just a gimmick?
No,
for the show?
she's really nice and is nice to him, and even allows him to do some weird stuff with her, like touching her back and giving her a kiss and stuff like that. But
That doesn't sound like a relationship. That sounds like a.
Like rape.
yeah, they're not going out or anything. It's just like he loves her, and she is only friends with him, but like feels bad, so lets him like sleep in bed with her and all these things. It's fucking weird.
Because there's no way that you can tell me that they haven't done something. Like, she hadn't done something to him. There's no way.
Oh, that's not what she. I mean, doesn't seem like she's done anything, but
They're lying.
who knows?
There's no way.
Maybe she is a chubby chaser, you know?
That'd be awesome for him.
Come on, there's no way that a guy can lay in the bed with a girl and just be friends. I'm just saying. There's no way, like, you could be best friends and still, you can't lay in the bed and not have anything happen.
I don't know. I slept with my mom once, and she didn't blow me. And she could have, because I'm adopted. Mike is here. I put Mike in here. He's unmuted. I also put in King of Kings. I don't know why he jumped out or something or left or.
He's back.
I just put him back in here.
It's weird because I can't like hear something.
Yeah, Bodok, you're low. You're low compared to us.
Oh shit, my bad.
I'm gonna
What's going
suck.
on, Mike?
Hello.
What's up, man?
What's up, Mike?
Hello.
What up, baby?
Hello. I love you. Won't you tell me your name?
Fucking EC3.
Oh, dude, JB was getting killed in the chat when he said that this call sucks. I don't know if you went back and read the chat, but they was killing JB.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, oh, he's getting this is. He really doesn't know.
It can't be as worse.
I had to tell everybody that he didn't know because I don't think Michael ever called in to monetize this before. That was his first time, wasn't it?
I think once or twice maybe, but JB wasn't there those times. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they was killing him in the chat. It was hilarious.
I knew they were gonna too. I'm like, oh, you're gonna get. Oh God, he doesn't know what's going on. Like part of me was like, he's probably mad at me that I didn't like send him a message like, no, you don't. Like, what are you doing? But like he was legit. Like, I think we had like a bunch of weird calls too. Yeah, you care. You screw him. Yeah, you don't care because you started the call with, "Fuck you, JB" or whatever.
Someone talk about a burger or something? I don't know. My fucking internet's a piece of shit.
Oh shit! I love you guys. Hang on a minute. I'll be right. Well, you guys can talk. Go ahead and do whatever. I gotta go run real quick.
Yeah.
Leah says the dog needs to go out, and she's feeling. I better let the dog out. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
She don't
let
want
the
to run
fucking
in
dog out.
She don't want to run into Mama.
No, I get Joe in that situation. I just got a new puppy, so it's fucking gotta go piss times.
Yeah.
Their new puppy's like what, a couple months old now?
Yeah, it should be. It's like what, 3 months old?
Gotta be at least.
Mine's only.
I can't deal with any kind of animals. I don't have time for animals anymore. Like,
Yeah, I have a red-nosed pit bull. She ain't doing too well. Yeah, it's the she has something, whatever it's called. She's getting up there, though. She's about 12, 13. Okay, well, yeah. He's playing music, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. No offense, bud. I heard some like loud ass music, so I had to like mute that. Sorry about that.
yeah, somebody's got to mute their string, is what it is. It sounds like.
Hello, Mom.
That's my alarm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we was hearing it in the background. It was giving feedback.
Yeah, that's my alarm. It's time to get up and go to work. And Michael's been up all night with you guys.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah.
Part
He
of the
loves
no
shows, guys. And I'm here dead sleep, and he's laughing, and now he just woke me up. I'm like, he's saying hello. Like,
Yeah, Joe just put him into the chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a lot of people were in the voice chat. Normally I see them on hold. I was like, okay, so where do you go? On hold or like chat?
Yeah, we was confused earlier. It was like
There's like fucking 15, 17, 30 people in the voice chat.
yeah, dude. When he first started, it was more. It was like 50 people in there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
yeah, people love your show, guys. I see it.
That's not my show. I'm a viewer.
Yeah,
You guys are
me
le-
too. He had to go take the puppy out.
Gotta let the dog out. Let the dogs out.
You know, now I want to say something. I'm very happy that there's a show like you guys to entertain, especially Michael.
Oh, yeah, I know Joe appreciates that and stuff. And
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's one of the few streamers that I've actually watched that actually gives a shit about his fan base and actually
that is
listens
true.
to them.
And we all try to communicate with each other too. On top of that.
Yeah.
And when you gonna go to sleep?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Sounds hella tired, man.
Has he been up all day?
No.
No.
I don't want.
That's struggle.
He wake up around 2, around 1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The nurse come and take care of him, and then he gets all the control, the PS4, the tablet, the phone. This is his entertainment. That's what he do all day too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
At least he has something to keep him occupied. That's what matters.
He got cerebral palsy, but he's very functional in the head and in one hand. He doesn't walk, but
Yeah, I seen some of his photos on Twitter and stuff. I was like, yeah.
Yes.
My brother has that.
CP.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He just graduated high school. A couple months ago,
Michael.
too.
Yeah, Michael too.
Yeah,
man.
I want a big shout out. His birthday is Monday.
His birthday's Monday.
Michael is August 5th. That's his 19-year-old birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday. We'll make sure we remind Joe to give him a shout out on.
Yeah.
I corrupted Michael.
Yeah. Joe's
What
back.
fun.
Welcome back, Joe.
Monday Night Raw, your birthday. You hate. You hate that your birthday is on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your birthday's on Raw. Could be a good. Maybe it'll be a good Raw.
No, it's probably not.
That's exactly what I told him. Maybe it's gonna be a good Monday Raw.
No.
No.
No, it's not going to be a good Raw.
No.
We're going to. He wants to go to the indoor skydive.
Oh, Yeah, those are really cool.
Hello?
Yo, Sense, what up?
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Mike, did your testicles fall off?
Oh. Yeah, I didn't kick you out of here, Sense. I don't know what happened. I thought you left, actually.
Oh, and I think Steven's a little bit lonely down there.
What, did he leave too? Because why did he...
No, he's in the all Patreon one for some odd reason.
Well, he doesn't know what he's doing, so let me put him over here.
What's Joe still taking a piss or what?
I'm back.
But it's different.
You guys can't hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm right here. What the hell? Is Sense on drugs?
Yeah. Michael's mom was asking a question.
I need fucking money, so you know what? I'm gonna do something. Everybody here, you all get to decide what I do for the rest of my life. I'm either going to do electrician, I'm gonna be a nurse, a plumber, or...
a stripper.
Fuck it, I'll be in the military.
Listen. I'm a
Military.
nurse. I'm an LPN for 33 years. And right now, I'm making more money than ever in 33 years. And
Wow.
I do medical transportation. And I'm working with this company that I take patients to their appointment.
That's what my buddy used to do. And Leah's brother's a nurse practitioner now, too. So, like, jump in medical.
Yeah, I did medical for 33 years. I got injury 2 years ago at work. I was working at the Army Hospital in San Antonio, Texas. And I got hurt. The elevator door sensor broke down, and when I was going in, the door slammed me down. Almost took my arm out.
Jesus. Oh, that's...
Because it's a heavy metal door. Because
Wow.
the hospital himself is a bunker. And that door is very heavy, and the sensor broke down when I was going in. And
Whoa.
so it's been 2 years that I got hurt. I got hurt my neck, my shoulder, my shoulder blade, and my whole right hand.
The sensor broke. Was there like some kind of lawsuit or something since the sensor broke?
I called my lawyer in Florida, and he told me do not leave Texas without putting a lawyer. So I have a lawyer. The case is on for, it's been 2 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
No.
My shoulder. 2 years.
Good Lord.
So I'm in War Must Come, still getting my check every week, but it was not enough money, and Michael graduation was coming and all that, so they told me to do Uber and Lyft, you know.
Yeah.
So they helped me do the application. I got approved for driving Uber and Lyft, and I was doing Uber and Lyft 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those 3 days in Miami, I was getting $500, right?
Yeah, that's
But then
Miami.
Michael's school was coming. The school year was coming, so we came back home. We live in Southway. We live in a small town surrounding the Okeechobee Lake. You know, the lake in Florida that you see in the map. So
Yeah.
I met my boss. He came to pick up Michael for a doctor's appointment. So I have a minivan, but it doesn't have a ramp. So every time we go to the doctor's appointment in Miami, I schedule a pickup for medical transportation. So my boss he came and he picked us up to take us to the doctor. So while we were driving to Miami, we started a conversation, and it happened that I told him I'm a Uber and Lyft driver, and he's like, "What? You're a Uber and Lyft driver? Why you don't drive for me? I need a driver in your area in Glade. That's why I'm driving today, because I don't have nobody to come all the way down here."
That's awesome. See, that's why you never know who you're going to meet.
That's been my
And then it's gonna be a year, and every 2 weeks, he pays me $2 the mile. He paid me by mile. I'm like subcontractor. I'm driving my car, and every week I get
Steve just shoved the mic up his ass.
I 2,000, 2,300, 2,600. That's my paycheck.
Damn, that's awesome. That's a hookup.
So what's the deal with, is everybody else just dead, or what are y'all doing? Mr. Freddie Mitch, Bodark Wolf, Glorious Eugene.
Just listening.
They want to
So
be.
now-
They're gonna go drive now,
Look
like
what that-
she is.
Now I'm gonna go open my own company. I'm trying to get 2 vans and put them to drive the heat.
Oh, that's a good
Especially
idea.
vans with wheelchair.
Rip off his
With
idea,
wheelchair.
make more money off it. Rip off, put him out of business now. Hey, thanks for hiring me. I stole all your ideas, and we're gonna put you out of business now. You fucking.
Hey, that's the same thing WWE does.
You don't have to be greedy. If I share this
No,
with
yeah.
you guys and you could do it over there,
Mhm.
that's the top business right now. Driving patients to their appointment.
You know, 2 years ago, I wanted to make like an app where I would like deliver anything to people or something, and it's like somebody was like, "Yeah, that's already out." I was like, "Ah, damn it."
Yeah, that's about getting security. There's up here around Toronto actually, so many fucking condos want security and all that shit, and all these companies keep snatching you up. But
Yeah.
frankly, they're really, really shitty companies that don't want to do a damn thing but just want to get a shitload of cash. Like for instance, the place I'm working for, they get about $25,000 Canadian per month for the contract, and each of the guards we only make minimum wage, which is about $15 or so up here.
Right.
So I mean, you do the fucking math.
Yeah, that's about what it's like here with security.
They make
Average is
thousands of
15.
dollars for doing literally fuck all. I mean, I'm wearing the same goddamn uniform that I got when I got this job. So it's falling apart at the seams. I'm sitting here on a broken ass chair thinking those goddamn limey assholes are spending away all my money. So maybe I should just start up a security company myself and take a few contracts. And just, oh yeah, I've got so much experience. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm just doing fuck all and I'm squeezing the little guy.
Yeah, because what's the
No,
difference?
Right now, I'm waiting for this guy that works in a bank, and he already told me that the bank will finance complete the van with the ramp and all that complete. If I open a business and the van is for the business, they will do it that 100%. So he's right now out of the state. He's doing a continuing education. So as soon as he come, I'm gonna sit down and start doing everything with him.
Well, plus now you can drive Michael everywhere without having to pay for that.
That sounds like a good one. Plus, there's probably some government tax breaks and small business ones you could probably get.
Yes. And also, everything is like a magnet. Right now, there's a company that wants me to provide my service to them, and it calls Zoom. It's something similar like Uber and Lyft, but only with kids. They work with kids. They have a contract with the
Yikes.
school district to pick up special needs kids.
Yeah, that's
Especially wheelchairs and all that.
Yeah, so they want to like
pay-
rent out your because they don't have a vehicle like yours.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's like I know my purpose now, with Michael. God give special kids to special mom. Now I know why God made me big woman. And it's like a magnet. We always help somebody that have some similar situation and all that. So I think this is gonna be my career now. I'm gonna open my own business now.
Oh, good for you. But just
that's awesome.
I'm not sure the Rachel thing is a great because Rachel had to, had to use her handmaid, and I'm not entirely sure that whole handmaid thing in which, I don't know his name. Israel, I think, Rachel's husband. he had to fucking, get down and do the stinky with Maid, and I'm not really sure if that was, all above board. So,
hey, it could be worse. She could be on Schwarzenegger with the
Maria. Come on, Maria.
Inside you. I'm inside you.
I didn't do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
poor
have to
bastard.
get ready. My patient.
Oh, have a good day at work.
Pick up something at 4:30.
Have a good day at work, and yeah, thanks, Mike, and you guys have a good day. Good. That's a cool story because that's
yeah,
that's awesome. That's
You
like
guys
what
have
happened
a
with
good
me.
day.
You too.
Look what happened with me. I wouldn't be doing
well,
this.
it's good to talk to you, Miss Mr. Mike
I'm
Ramos.
Leslie. I'm Leslie. I'm Leslie.
We just call her Michael's mom.
We call you Michael's mom, yeah.
Mom, yeah.
Leslie.
Michael's mom.
Leslie and Michael, yes.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. Like if I didn't do this, then this would.
So it sounds like Mike's either having a stroke or he's just half asleep.
I think he's asleep.
Who, Michael?
Nah, here.
No, he's there.
there.
See, he's there.
Yeah.
Did like that name. She's got a very nice, very strong bass to it. Ramos.
Let me tell you something, Sense, man. You got a strong package down there.
Like the extra.
You really
Well, I
have.
suppose I could just keep on monologuing. Not like anybody else will see this. Let's see. What did I do this week? Shit.
You know what you should do is just
A bit of
shit on
solo
stuff.
walking with my two pugs. I suppose it was alright.
Wait a minute, you have pugs?
Particularly
You have
interesting,
pugs?
if I'm honest,
You're gay?
Growing my fucking Steam library. Honestly, it's addictive. I have no idea why. Just get all those games. Guy at work who his buddy of mine just won't fucking shut up about it. Always just keeps on saying, "Oh, why are you buying so many games? Just you'll never play them all." Well, bitch, maybe I will. It's not exactly like I've got the biggest social life on the planet.
Yeah, he don't know.
What games are you buying on Steam?
Oh, I feel sad now.
Sense, are you gay? Because the pugs, man. Are you in
I
the
work off of my
in the
sugar
cock?
tits, but that's not going to work too good. Primarily because I love eating, and eating is the enemy of losing weight.
So you're gonna turn into Tommy?
Don't tell him that. He'll go on back.
You're here with the sense morality and my crops.
Is he not hear anybody, or is he just talking over people on purpose?
I don't know.
I'll check something here. Is it still going?
Shoulder blade in Miami.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he's just talking. Like I don't think he knows.
I think you can only hear Michael. So you're gonna turn into Tommy?
What the heck?
Hey, Sense, I think you
fuck
muted everybody.
That's just mean. Don't you be comparing me to him.
Oh, now I don't.
Like seriously,
Can you not-
that's
can
just
you
that
not
is.
hear us?
I can't tell what's going on.
Honestly, I go off on Tommy so much in the chats. I'm not even gonna go there for now.
I don't
But
think you can hear
don't
us.
seriously,
deny
that's
it.
just
Yeah.
like
Wanting to
a
get
whole
fucked
other
by
level of
It's
fat.
okay.
Hey, Sense. Hey, Sense.
I think he's retarded.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna move him out because I don't think he knows.
Yeah.
I don't think-
It's not even-
Yeah.
He's literally saying, "Oh,
I think his connection dropped out.
Dude, I was just sitting here minding my own business. Next thing you know, he's just monitoring.
I thought he was just doing that, like, and I was like, all right, let me just see what else he says. I'll just be quiet. But then he wasn't responding to anybody.
But no, because he said it earlier, though. Like, I don't think he heard I think something happened with this connection.
Yeah, because he was like, where is everybody? I think his connection was so fucked that he wasn't hearing everybody.
Got that Toronto internet.
Yeah.
Fucking Dave Rose, Uncle Bill, and
Yeah, he's got to go blow Uncle Bill for a new connection.
Listen here, you little shit. I'll have you know that I am gonna be #1 on the WWE because I am champion. Nah.
I remember that monetized this. It was you that brought up the Uncle Bill story, or was it like some donator? And he got super pissed off. It was so funny.
Where you went on the rant about Black Lives Matter, that one?
Yeah, something about Uncle Bill.
He was like, if I had I'd put a bullet in every single one of their heads. Like, he was like, what the fuck, dude?
If I had bullets, I put one in every.
Now, he would be mad at me if I bringing this up because he says I paint him in the wrong light, and I probably I probably do, but the thing was that he didn't understand was, from my point of view and from everybody's point of view, was earlier he literally said, like, the KKK is not that bad anyway. Like, there's barely any of them. Like, they're not a big deal. Nobody, whatever. But then with the Black Lives Matter, he was, like, willing to put bullets in heads of, like, anybody that supports it. And I was like, wait a minute. You're gonna fucking kill people, like, for just the support of it, but the KKK you're leaving alone? Like, what this... And
Wasn't he, like, super drunk?
He was. Well, that's the thing. He was hammered. Yeah, that's what I go, dude. I brought it up to clarify it, to fix, like, for his sake, like, because I was like, it sounds bad. Like, you said, like, oh well, KKK, whatever. But oh no, if somebody wears a, like, hey, black lives, can we be equal or something? So you think, hey, I want to be equal is, like, worse than KKK members. So, like, I just, you know, even if you don't like the BLM thing, like, you know, I'm just saying this is gonna sound wrong. So I'm bringing it up, and he was like, "No, I don't fucking care."
That's an excuse for everything. Him being drunk.
Yeah, Well, that's what Tommy C. Then when he called, he goes, "You're drunk again, aren't you? You're drunk again, huh?" Oh my God, that was. You're this is why your life's going down a shithole, because this is what you do. That was when I called Tommy C. with the soundboard.
Yeah. I saw Tommy C. He's back on Baited Podcast again or something.
Yeah.
Like they filmed.
I'm surprised. Yeah, all the stuff about stay away from Keemstar that he told me for the last year. Then he goes and works with him again. What the fuck? I think he's just trying to keep him for himself. But yeah, here's the clip of it.
Why these calls tonight? I'm totally sorry.
I played all these sound clips too, and he believed it was really Dave on the phone.
Judging by this call and the last 20 minutes of your show, I absolutely believe, without a doubt, you should be around lots of infants. You proved me wrong, Dave.
Maybe. Yeah, there you go.
I've spoken to either of you in the regards that I was suspended from shot from the point life. That's right.
Yeah. I know. And you're running around. And yes, and I know you're running around telling you're telling everybody that I'm a hypocrite. And here's the thing. And this actually kills your fucking argument, Dave. With that I told you to give Tommy NC a double standard. You don't get a double standard. And here's the absolute truth, Dave Rose. The real truth of the matter is, you are getting treated.
Remember, he's talking to a soundboard right now.
Like an adult over here, and you should probably give Tommy a break. Just give him a short break.
You're suspended.
First of all, you're the one that used the word suspended, not me. You know what I said to you? Get away from me for a while. That's what happened. So you call me a hypocrite all you like. Here's the thing. I treated you like an adult, and you started
and betray me like that. Well, then why should I continue, working with you? Why should I continue to do production?
Are you drunk again? You're drunk again, aren't you, you dump? That's why your whole life's going down the toilet, you idiot. You're a fucking drunk. You're a big drunk.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're not. You're a drunk.
The funniest thing about that is I had a sound clip of Dave saying, "I'm drunk." And so then when he said that, I whipped up the sound clip and I began to play "I'm drunk over and over again.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're not. You're a drunk. Get over it, you dope. Yeah, I suspended you, I guess. First, big idiot. Big dope. Drunk all the time. That's why you fucking can't get work, you idiot. Yeah, I suspended you.
You will be.
This is where I call in and explain that was me.
Thoroughly entertained.
Listen, Matt. Matt Dunphy. Thanks for the calls. I got Cronin on the other line. I'm gonna. But thanks for the pictures.
Thanks for taking it. I'll keep listening. Keep up the good work, man.
Take care. Thank you. Joe Cronin, you're on the air, dude.
Dave Rose is mad.
He's a fucking ass. I heard. You know what Dave told me? That he went in there like, I put Tommy in his place. Ah. Fucking dope.
Was that was he like? Is he already drunk this time of day?
I don't know. He's already lit. He's an alcoholic. I mean, look, I've had alcoholic friends. I could have dealt with him if he's an alcoholic. I mean,
Tommy, does that really sounds like Dave Rose, doesn't it?
yeah. Was it what was it you? Or did you fool me?
I thought it was him.
I thought it for a second.
Fucking funny. That shit was hilarious. He was going like listening to him. I had the perfect sound bites queued up from Dave.
You know what Tommy C sounds like?
What?
What the fuck the point is, Vince? I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear it.
Sounds like Billy Crystal. No, he sounds like Billy Crystal.
No, he sounds like John Lovitz.
Yeah, that's who.
Oh, maybe that.
Like John Lovitz. Where the fuck is he? John Lovitz. Let's pull him up. It's me.
Hey, on new. You doing okay? You're all right? Yes. What's the matter? You seem kind of glum.
It's the guy. I think.
Because you know, I'll just say when I first I was on Saturday Night Live about 2 years, and then you came on as a writer. Right. This is back in 1988, I guess. Yeah, and I was a big star then.
Wow, this is fucking way high. Whoever recorded that on the VHS, the sound is super high.
I didn't always lie. No, I used to tell the truth. But then one day I told a lie and I got away with it. Yeah. Told my parents I had a brother that they'd never met. They got mad at me for not telling them sooner.
Wow, John Lovitz
And
was
they kicked me out of the
in
house.
shape, kind of.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Right there, like that's him, dude. That's Tommy. Ready?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. See that look? Fucking like a pedo. I grab, yeah, that's the ticket, and then you grab fucking. Oh God!
I'm fucking dying over here, man. I'm fucking dying.
You're right.
Yeah, I got this tinfoil on my.
Yeah, it's fucking tinfoil hat on my head, and I fuck my own mother. No. Yeah, then you pull him up here.
14. Telling them that you tried to work things out.
Like that. That is him, man. That is John Lovitz. Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Plot twist: John Lovitz is actually Tommy NC's father, but he just doesn't realize it yet.
Oh God, that would explain all the fucking babying and stuff like that.
No.
Like that really would explain a lot. Like out of Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy's mom still does the.
Tommy's mom breastfeeds his dad.
I love that. I love that juicy, soggy milk you have there.
That white bitch milk. I love that. Tastes like you owned me once. Oh.
It's like, wait, was I the top or were you the bottom? I can't remember.
Oh God, his poor fucking dad and everything. Had to raise him.
Now, Tommy, I have something I have to admit to you. What's that, Dad? Well, I have to say this. I'm gay, so.
How about earlier when he said, like, he was like, you people suck, or whatever he said?
Sure. Can
Like
you
that?
guys hear me?
Yeah, I just heard you there.
What time is it for everybody?
I think Discord is getting to that time where the server starts shitting on itself.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, anywhere between 3 and 6 a.m. It starts just. It seems like all the time it starts just fucking itself. Like the server starts switching over to like only California or something. I don't know. It's weird. Whatever they do.
Yeah.
What page?
Yeah, because I've been saying it's been going in and out on
Yep.
some of the.
Yeah, everybody's in and out now. Yeah, I guess it's time to call it a fucking show or whatever this was. But I'm gonna do more of these, like at least once a month, if not twice a month. You know. Yeah. I like doing these, hanging out with everybody, and get more people in here. If somebody can come in here and tell me, "Hey, Joe, fuck you, do this." Like in the future, like hopefully more. You know, anybody can say whatever. You know, I'm not gonna like whatever. Somebody was. I don't know, man. Sometimes people like they don't say anything because they're like, I'm not gonna bother. I'm like, whatever. Tell me you hate Drew. Or...
You told him that you could talk about anything earlier.
Yeah. Like,
Shit, my schedule's wide open, man, and I think I've been trying to get a hold of you, but I don't know why. I don't know. It's what it is.
There's 2 people that were gonna do something with me or something, or wanted to record their podcast. Like we have a time where we haven't recorded anything, but I lost their messages in the ether 2 weeks ago. They were like, hit me up in a week or two, and I was like, all right, but now I don't know who the fuck that was, so now you have to hit me up again. So just remember to do that.
I got you, man. It's Bodark. I got you. No big deal.
Was it you?
Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of you a couple times. I don't know. Twitter's being retarded, and so is Skype.
Yeah, it's all a mess. The after Patreon and Twitter, if you don't get a hold of me there, email works too. But
yeah,
but yeah, message me, man. Like what's today? Like Saturday. I'm around Saturday before like the corrupted stuff.
I'm down for Saturday.
All right, cool. Yeah, message me on Patreon or wherever, and I'll get back to you on that.
I'll hit you up on Twitter because I know between Patreon, and I'll definitely hit you up on the email.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
And before you close the show, you've been watching Joe Cronin. If you do not subscribe to his YouTube channel, well, I guess you just don't like to watch awesome videos, or you're a bitch.
And kill yourself. All right, guys. Thank you, man. Hey, everybody's just gonna stay on Discord all night. Oh yeah, that's Leah. She just came.
I think I'm gonna be in the chat.
Cocksucker, suck the cock. I'm allowed to talk forever. That's right, they're nice tits.
Racial issues.
Dude, I played that for my night stock. They died.
Oh, she literally is the white female. Oh no, she's just the female king of the hill. That's the female king of the hill. Oh, I've never heard that noise come out of her, but I'd like to hear that again. You know.
Dude, fucking monetized this last week was hilarious at the end. Jesus Christ.
God, I like that whole thing.
That's right, they're nice tits.
Fuck you, cocksucker!
Cocksucker.
Cocksucker. My God.
Yeah, cocksucker. Yeah.
Like that's somebody. He was like really pissed there.
All right, I'm out, y'all.
All right, later, guys.
All right, man.
If you need sound bites for donations, man, I'm happy to put my voice out there for you, man.
Well, just send me
funny ass shit all the time.
You send me shit, and I might use it.
Up?
People send me stuff sometimes. I don't use it. Sometimes people send me stuff, and I do use it. So you never know. You know, it might work.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, man, or if you have, just I'll definitely run it by you. And I do different kinds of shit. I can act like a crazy motherfucker or rush in and be like, you'll subscribe to you whatever. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, you know what you should do is just harass your neighbors on video and then send me the video.
You're a fucking piece of shit.
Get off my lawn. And then just get their reaction.
There's a police station actually down the road. I could just walk by and be like, fuck the police, and just run.
You know what would be funny about that is you just pathetically running away after yelling that at a police station. That's what would be funny.
Yeah, dude, if I can charge my phone, I would totally fucking do that. The cops know me anyway, so it's just fucking
I get them to like pretend to arrest you and like we won't. Well, now we just gave it away, but
Play your fucking clips. Play your fucking clips.
Let's see what else
that
we got.
Like a donation.
We got a lot of Tommy clips here. Oh, that one doesn't play.
Oh, baby.
Now,
You know what?
seriously, I'm
I
gonna
fucking came in a bowl and your mother drank cum soup from me.
That was fucked up. Oh yeah, here we go.
Ryan, fucking pummel him or cock.
Joe, play the baby bird style.
You fucking shitbag atheist motherfucker. I don't even know if you are fucking atheist. You fucking Nazi piece of shit. Hitler-loving. I don't even know if you are those things. But fuck you, cocksucker. I hope you jump off a fucking cliff.
Play the fucking
The funny part is, fucking Himmelgod's Jewish.
Yeah, it was awful. Like he's Jewish. Stop. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style.
When fucking Tommy does the Elmo impression, fucking, that's just super.
Elmo wants to rape you.
Oh my god.
Elmo wants to rape you now. What you do? You cannot let the
My dog's barking. My dog's barking from that. Listen to the dog. Listen. Elmo's upset.
God.
Oh my god, the dog's fucking upstairs. Shut up, Clover.
Was that Melly?
No, that's Clover.
Oh.
I think Melly's used to this. She's just like whatever. She's asleep on the couch right now. I can tell. And Clover's going like, what the fuck is that? Hey, shut up.
It's like, what the fuck is this shit?
That dog will kill somebody.
What you do? You cannot let the
I wonder what Drew thought about.
Dude, if you get me into a call with fucking Tommy, I'd be like,
Tommy, I got something to tell you. I'm your daddy.
What the fuck?
Probably play. No, you're not.
Probably masturbate on you. Yeah, he'd just be like, "No, you're not." That's all. That's exactly what would happen. Be like,
you're not my dad. I'm like, really? Well, your mother says otherwise. Not. I'm not gonna.
if you want to get Tommy, you'd have to say something like, "Hey, Tommy, I'm gonna go to North Carolina, and I'm gonna slap your mommy around." Like that type of thing. Like that would flip him out.
You know, it's kind of crazy. I have family in North Carolina.
Or if you said to him, "Hey Tommy, by the way, Tommy, I'm working on a website called whytommysfake.com, and I'm gonna expose all the stuff about how like you swear everywhere and how you really are just a piece of garbage." Like that would
just say go look up www.debhub.com.
like that. At this point, he'd probably just shake his head to that. But if you said what I just said, he would be like, "Well, you better not, don't do that." Like he would just start. He'd be like, "Well, I'm gonna get a lawyer then," or like something like that. I don't know.
Buy me a house. Buy me a house. I'm gonna leave you if you don't buy me a house.
I think it's buy him a mask. Buy him a mask.
Oh God, I can't believe he says that.
That's when you're shitting on.
Shitting on Leah, yeah.
Dude, what did he do with that mask, bro? He probably threw it.
Oh, I saw him wearing it the other day on his stream, being like, fucking whatever the name of the clown is. He is. What is he?
I don't know.
But then I was also on his Facebook, and he was sharing Relic the Crown's Facebook videos, and I was like, "Oh, look, it's the guy you ripped off." I wrote that below the guy's video. I'm like, "Look, Tommy, it's the guy whose mask you ripped off." Here it is. This is Relic.
Eric Rudd. Make yourself look decent. Blend your eyes into the mask. Making haunt actors look bad. Eric Rudd, let me tell you something. I wear this mask almost 7 days a week. Okay? Do you know what skin staining is from makeup? If I blacked my eyes out 7 days a week, after about a year and a half, I would have permanent fucking black eyes. So before you come in here and run your mouth about haunt actors, I've been a haunt actor longer than your ass has been fucking born. So you can take your little know-it-all self and your haunt actor self and I'm the industry bullshit and shove it up your fucking ass where the sun don't shine.
Damn.
Some guy giving him shit for not wearing the eye makeup.
Minnesota Vikings fan. God, what a...
Well, yeah,
Freddie Flintstone.
That's a
So
tard.
who the fuck's this other dude that's been trying to take jabs at you? I heard it during your, was it Out of Nowhere or the other one where you had like a rap song?
Coop?
Yeah, Coop, that's his name, yeah.
He's just a guy who was, I don't know, he's a patron for a long time. He was always nice to us, and I don't know. A year ago, he acted weird a year ago, but then he got in like 20 days. He stopped for some reason. He was back to normal, and then I don't know. A couple months ago or whatever, he just went. He started saying all this crazy shit that we promote racism, and this was before all the stuff that happened this week or whatever last week, and just saying like everyone was a scumbag and all these kind of crazy things. And it was literally 4 days before that he donated to a show live and was like, "What up, everybody?" or something like that. Yeah, he actually donated live, which he doesn't do a lot anymore. But he donated live, and then he was still a patron, and then he just went off. I don't know, he flipped out. He's been doing a bunch more stuff on me, but I just like was like, it's all the same thing from him, so it's not anything different, you know. I think we gave him what he wanted though by dropping all those N bombs. We kind of gave him what he wanted, you know.
That was fucking chaos last monetize this. Jeez.
You can't let Drew drink that much whiskey.
Yeah, I should have hung up on him, but for his own good, I should have hung up on him because he's not a bad guy. So I know that he feels really bad. I can see it. Like he's really upset, like nervous and upset about everything. He feels bad, but he shouldn't, but he does. He feels really bad.
He's a nice.
And every dude, every black guy I knew was coming out like, and there was a couple people upset, but mostly everybody was coming out like, dude, tell him that he's all right. We know he's joking and shit. And I'm like, yeah, he knows, but it's just fucking like he still feels like shit over it. So like he'll get over it eventually.
Like small Afro games, like he fucking went after you for no.
Oh yeah, like
He's just trying to get.
Yeah, he clipped me calling Coop an N-word. And put it out on Twitter like, "Wow, glad I left this show." Like, blah 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 blah. And like, there was no reason to do that other than to get attention.
Yeah. Trying to draw that. What do we call that? Clout or whatever the fuck it is.
No, I was trying to draw like SJW shit or something. I'm like, dude, you realize clipping that out of context and like acting like that is like, you know, you say that you
He's trying to fuck with.
Yeah, it's like you say you like me still, but that type of thing could get like a Twitter fucking massacre started. You know what I mean? Like, and nobody knows the context that I'm talking about a white guy who is like triggered by the N-word. So, like, the whole point is that guy is triggered by the N-word no matter what, saying we're racist. So I said, you know, you're the N-word, and like that's kind of a joke in a way. Maybe not to some people, but in the context you display it as I'm saying that about somebody. So, you know, you're kind of a piece of shit because like you could get me, maybe like you get the wrong person to look at that the wrong way. And you know, I do my show for my kids and for what I do, and my, you know, this is my job. So I get it. I get what he's saying, but like for him to do that is weird. You know, if I'm like, dude, for you to do that, who's known me for 5-6 years, that's kind of fucking weird of you to do that. When I thought you were a friend of mine. Like I've always thought you were fine, dude. I'll never like that guy ever again. This is the 4th time he's done this. When other people were talking shit about me, he like made a show about me all of a sudden. I was like, dude, I was just talking to you last week. Now what the hell's going on? Like the guy's a sick fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
like I remember him in the chats like back in 2013. Like I joined around the same time he did. Like I was cool with him at one point, and to see him do all this shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. It's just people they want to get the fame or whatever and try and start bullshit drama to try and slander somebody and try and viewership and all that. It just reflects bad on them.
It's weird. I don't get like, and to me it bothers me because like I'm like, you're not just some dude doing this. If you were just a random guy doing this, like it, or even like whatever, I'd be like whatever. But I'm like, you're like somebody again, like somebody I've known that I kind of thought we were like I could text you or we're friends kind of still, and you were like, started here. I don't know, years like what fucking blah. Like one of my first people that I put on as like a caller or a co-host or something like for a long time ago, and I guess
and then they do something like this.
I'm like, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, whatever. Nobody cared either. He did it, and nobody cared. Everybody went, "Oh, you're an idiot." Basically, there was like one guy.
I called him out.
Yeah, it just sounds to me like a lot of bullshit with that.
And then he got mad. He said, because I said, wait a minute. You're gonna get upset. I go, wait. The black guys here are telling you that they don't have a problem and they understand what the joke, everything, but you're the half black guy and you're more upset than they are. And then he was like, wait, are you saying I'm not really black then or something? And I was like, no, I'm saying you're half black. And he was like, well, great. What the fuck?
What we call the brown person.
Well, it's like, what does that mean? I'm like, well, you're half white. Are you denying that you're not half white? You're acting like you're all black. You're half white, half black. So you're You know, I'm just saying, your opinion half counts. I was fucking with him like it was. That's the way you gotta do it, man. Your opinion half counts. But yeah, it was funny. Like, I mean, just full on, like, you know, dudes, full on black dudes were like, whatever, and he's sitting there like, oh. I'm like, you know that side of you that's doing this is definitely the white side, because the white people virtue fucking signal more than anybody because they're terrified of their own guilt of their own racism. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Because if you're like not really like racist at all, like you just don't really care. You're like, everybody's cool. I don't know. I don't care. I'll say anything, but I'll do anything, and I'm free, and I don't care. But all the people that are like, oh my god, he said that, like, it's just there's something wrong with them. I mean, we're doing it a little bit with Drew because of what he said to Heistman. It was funny, but I think a lot of the shock with the Drew thing isn't even that we're shocked, like, oh my god, why would he do that to him? It's not even that. Nobody feels like, oh my god, he said that to Heistman. I think there's a lot of shock that's more about, in this day and age, like, you did that, like, with what's going on, like, holy shit, like, you did, like, that's the crazy thing. It's not even, everybody already knew it was a joke, so.
Yeah, I think
it's funny the fact that 5 minutes before he was eating out of his ass, and that's, people remember the N-word. Like, come on.
Who was eating out of his ass?
Shut up.
King.
I think he was talking about the guy that was talking shit or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like 5 minutes before he said the N-word, he had his hands up his ass, like, and no one remembers that.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's what I was saying the other night. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker, like, anybody who was like, oh, the truth comes out when you're drunk. Somebody said that. Somebody said the truth comes out when you're drunk. I'm like, oh, really, does it? Because a few minutes before that, he was sticking his hand in his ass and then eating it. So, like, I mean, like, is the truth that he eats his own shit?
I don't know why it tastes like Hershey, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he was full retard at that moment. He didn't know what he was fucking. He was out of his mind.
You didn't fucking get on MTs, man. Fuck you fucking cocksucker. You got
Damn, guy has higher lungs than him. Holy shit.
You cocksucker fuckface. You cocksucker fuckface!
Man, there's so much Tommy.
You fucking peasant shithead!
Just turn it into a freaking diss track song with Tommy NC's like voice.
I do have one already, but like, yeah, there's so many more clips to add now.
Oh my goodness, my buns footages.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Wait, he starts his ass? Damn, dude, I don't want to know about that.
Pyroclastic flow, baby.
And JB, would you lead me out with a chant real quickly?
What do you mean?
I have all my guests chant a thing that I say all the time. You Hollywood. Would you mind chanting with me before I end the show?
Gonna have to pass.
Yes.
Okay. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. Keep
Jesus.
Gonna have to pass.
Dude, that's the best.
No fucking idea what the hell he's saying. He's like, you Hollywood 3.
There's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff, but when JB goes, Jesus. Oh my god.
And JB, would you lead me out with a chant real quickly?
What do you mean?
I have all my guests chant a thing that I say all the time. You Hollywood. Would you mind chanting with me before I end the show?
Gonna have to pass.
Okay. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. You Hollywood. Keep doing it, folks. Keep.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is that kind of
The best thing is immediately when he got off with JB, he goes, JB, why did you have to do that to me? And he got all pissed off.
I didn't really like what you did to me, JB. I felt really discouraged.
I'm telling you, he's like Trump, you know, because we all, even if you like Trump, you know, Trump's a bit of a baby about shit. I am too, but Tommy's a lot like that. He like really, it's fucking weird. Here's the pyroclastic flow. It's coming.
Production. You know what I'm saying? Coming out there like crazy. We're about to drop a pyroclastic flow on you. You know what I'm saying? From Tommy NC 2010. Funktaculous Productions. Yo, it's a pyroclastic flow, it's coming for you. Rockin' magma, gurgling inside the volcano. Look at Mount St. Helens. It explodes, coming after you. It's a pyroclastic.
Jesus.
Funktaculous.
Big old black man strolling down the street.
Big old black man strolling down the street.
Big old black man strolling down the street. I'm funktaculous. All women surround me. As you send my foot slam to the ground. You better come to me, baby. I'm funktaculous. That's funktaculous. Really? Yes, baby. I'm funktaculous.
Dude, that goddamn fucking auto tone.
See, that's
man.
the voice that's telling him what to do all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Hamza tells him what.
Yeah, Hamza tells him what to do. Yeah, but no, he's probably is. Those are like his inner thoughts. Like, there's a black man down the street. That girl looks hottie hot. Like,
oh my god, no! Just sits there, looks at Debbie. Ooh, that girl looks hottie hot.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's Black Mountains, all those hobos on the street, he always goes interviews. He's like, "Hey, Jim,
I'm doing quite fine there, you. Hey, who the hell are you again? You look like that son of a bitch. I ate the McDonald's at the local McDonald's again. I don't know who the fuck you are.
yeah, you're like the guy who shit on my hamburger the other day.
Did you throw like that foot lettuce on my goddamn hamburger again, along with the extra shit? Yeah, I remember you cocksucker.
I'd like to talk to Tommy. I just saw him. I was just there.
I want to talk to him."
I want to come in Debbie's asshole until jizz comes out of her pussy hole. Like, I don't know. Look at this. I want to fuck Debbie until cum comes out of her eyeballs. Just call Wendy's and say that.
That bag until cum comes out of her fucking eyeballs.
Manufactured though, I heard.
What is?
I mean, I heard that sink in the Wendy's is actually pretty deep. Why don't they just wait? I forgot Tommy did the thing.
Poor Tommy. We played those songs too. They're so old. Those songs were played on Monetize This, I think, or on a show like from, I want to say 2015 or 16. Probably 15.
I think 2016.
All right,
I
16.
remember
Yeah.
him.
The other one he did too, like
I remember
to
him.
win it or something.
Yeah, something.
I think that was his rap battle song. I think.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. Oh God, that was.
Here's the funny thing. I remember him winning the Monetize This championship, and following title defense, you had the fuck was her name, Amanda Carmen or whatever, trying to win the title. She wins. Tommy goes full heel mode, and he's like, "I'm keeping the title, bitch."
That was awesome. And he did keep it because she quit.
Fucking scaly face.
Well, you know what's funny is those are the same people that are all friends with Coop, so maybe that's where that goes wrong, you know?
That makes sense.
It's like, vote for me to be champion.
They're all in the same group together, and I think they're all friends. To be honest, I think they're all friends with Himmel too. So I think maybe that's why that's happening. You know, we're like one, because you know maybe a couple people were like, "Oh yeah, you don't like Joe anymore, but yeah, I still like him. I don't really know what you're talking about." But then you know something maybe a little happens to them, and then they're like, "You know what? You guys were right. Fuck him." You know that.
I mean, shit, I get roasted all the time. I just come back and be like, "Yeah, you know, dick."
Yeah, like it's, and the other thing too is like sometimes people think I'm mad at them. Even like Sense of Morality, who earlier thought you know I took him out of the chat or something. It's like no, I wouldn't do that, man. I would not kick you out. And chances are, by the time that somebody's mad at me, and by the way, does Sense want to come back in here? I'm leaving anyway.
He's probably gonna talk all over us again.
Yeah, it was weird.
He's gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out in a minute anyway. But
I don't know if he's.
But it's like I never mean to fucking. Like a lot of the things that start with people start because somebody gets mad at me for something, and then they, you know, instead of being like, "Oh, I was pissed that you fucking did this," because if you said that, I'd be like, "Oh, really? Fuck, I didn't, you know, realize I did that." But if somebody said like, "Well, I'm gonna go rant on Joe now somewhere instead," it's like, well, that now, you know, I might be like, "Fuck that," like, you know, so like that ends up happening a lot, I think, and. But if I knew, that somebody was upset.
From what I've been seeing with the recent drama, is like everyone's trying to take jabs at you because, oh, well, you offended them. You said something about. It's like, well, tough shit. Stop being a sensitive little bitch. It's the real world. People talk shit about each other every goddamn day, or they joke around. It's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And they take it around and try to make it look like that guy. It's fucking retarded.
Yeah, it's weird. There's like it's a thing where it's like, it's funny to if you're talking about someone else, but then if it comes to you, you don't. Some people don't know how to handle it, you know. But if they said that, if they were like, "Hey, I don't like being talked about and this type of shit," you know, I'd be like,
That's
"Real?"
exactly what they should have done. Is just come to you directly, be a fucking adult about it, and talk to you about it.
Yeah,
That's just how it should be.
Or they could, you know, like I had one guy who was like, "I'm gonna sign up on Patreon under like a weird name because I don't want to really mix it up with whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." So there's no problem. There's no. I mean, Jesus, I'll do anything. It doesn't matter.
That a Tool put all their albums out on fucking like iTunes and Spotify.
That started at midnight tonight, right?
Yeah.
I can't. Dude, I'm gonna go on and listen. I know it's so stupid because we already have all the CDs everywhere, but I can't tell you how many times I was like, I want to listen to Tool, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's no Tool on here. It's like I have the you have the CDs, but you want the convenience of it.
They finally decided to go with the 21st century.
Did you hear about why though? I always thought it was Maynard. It's not Maynard. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and Joe was like, "Why did you decide to do this after all this time?" And he was basically like, "Well, you know, things in the band are hard to get to happen. We've had many, you know, we have meetings all the time, and you know, it's, you know, not a lot gets accomplished by the end of the meetings usually because we don't get everybody on the same page. So we only make decisions as a band if we all agree." And then several other times, you know, Maynard was like, Maynard also started with like, so happy finally we can do this and everything. And, you know, 20 minutes later he's saying like, oh, the reason why we couldn't do it in the past is because some of us, you know, we all had different opinions of things. But it was clear that meant somebody else in the band didn't want the music put there. And he went into saying how like everybody has an ego, you know, and everybody believes, oh, you know, we got here because of me, or, you know, everything every member of the band in their life had done leading up to Tool got them there. So everybody in the band obviously felt the whole feeling of like, well, we're successful a lot because of my decisions. So all the members, you know, all the members believed their decisions were very, very, very important. And so if someone disagreed with you, it was easy to be disagreeable. It's the same thing that happens in sports, bands, podcasting, radio.
You gotta just like, you have like a manager that.
Right.
Yeah. It happened with Ghost, I think, too, with their former bandmates too. They had an issue with the lead singer.
Really? I didn't know that.
Like Slipknot, like they always have arguments with one person. Usually what happens is Corey Taylor and Clown, they like kick out that certain member because they're not like contributing or anything like that.
Well, what it is they're making more money too. You know, to seriously,
I mean, they still sound.
Yeah, no, but Corey gets a lot of the money, and like he organizes all the shit, and you know, I think a lot of people get mad about that. Even a band I just listened to for a long time, the drummer just left after 15 years of working with this guy, and you know, the guy originally broke up with his band, talked shit about his whole band, and then brought on this drummer that he was friends with who filled in for a while at one point, and then they just had a fight, and he was like, oh, he was trying to hire younger musicians and was going to get rid of all of us and whatever, so I'm just backing out now before, and he's a scumbag. And I'm like, wow, 15 years just down the drain, you know, because that's what happens to people. Like, it's very hard. Like, look at like me and JB and Ken and everybody. It's like, it's very hard to manage these egos of people. It's very hard to manage it, and you know, everybody's like paranoid about things and you know, stuff like that. So it's just weird. It's very, very hard.
Well, you and JB are on a good level. now. I think, like it's a good like chemistry going on, like good friendship.
I think
always.
me and JB are so similar, so I don't think that. Yeah, me and JB never really have a problem. The only time I was ever mad at him was because he wanted to leave, because I just like doing stuff with him. So
Yeah.
me and JB never have issues, really.
What
So-
happened to that? What happened to what's his name? Ken that was on your show before. What happened to him?
He wanted to be on less, just because he was picking up some extra hours working somewhere, and then he was on He was still on Saturdays with us for a while, for like the last 5-6 months. He was still on Saturdays with us, but then they just left recently. He was like, I'm not gonna do it. Can't do it anymore, and type of thing.
Do you think they'll be back though?
I don't think we will be, no, based on how he's acted and what I've heard of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
I think what you need to do is like do what I did. Like I started getting people that like fucking out there just talking shit or being assholes behind your back. But for those that are actually loyal and actually you can talk to, those are the kind of people you need to keep around.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I mean, I've known Jesse and Dave for so long, and I mean, Drew, is usually pretty cool. Yeah, and JB's always been good. Yeah, so I mean, I feel comfortable right now. Really, I feel really pretty good right now. I mean, I don't really go into like what went on and what was said and all these other things, but like when I hear clips or certain things said, like by like people, it's like, whoa, like fucking, Joe sucks really, and he doesn't know, and milk him for all he's worth and stuff like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird.
Nah, like you don't need that kind of shit. Like during my streams or whatever, I'd always try.
Thing weird how you put a smile on and act like one thing and say total opposite behind closed doors.
What was that?
Yeah.
No, you're saying like people like that, like they talk shit behind your back and crap, like stupid.
Yeah, and it's not like the joking stuff, like, because like joking around is not a problem. Like if somebody's saying like jokes about me or something like that, that's funny. But when people are saying all kinds of weird shit around, like behind your back, that's bizarre. Then it's like, whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, that's.
Like I like Ken and Filthy. Like I think they're hilarious. I don't know. I just didn't understand them.
I did too, but
yeah, I like them.
The whole thing kind of salted me on it a little bit.
Yeah, I liked them too, and I don't know. I think Filthy's completely like nothing to do with any of this. I think he's just along for the ride, Yeah, I don't think he did anything, I miss talking to him too. It's like, but I don't know, man. It's weird when you hear those things about you. It's from somebody like that. It's like, whoa, like what in the world is happening here? Like, it's really bizarre.
What did I do to you?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm sure I'm not innocent at all. I've done some stupid shit too here. I've pissed everyone off and done some dumb shit, but
That's what makes us human, man. We always shit.
yeah, some of the stuff is weird, but it is whatever. I don't know, man. The good thing is, like, I think I'm in it's a rebuilding phase right now. But that's happened a lot. But it's really not. It's just one show. The last 6 months are the same. It's almost been that same way. We just one show. Me and JB originally started that show, and then we added him. So, we're gonna probably just keep doing it the way we've been doing it, and then I'm looking around on YouTube and trying to meet people and talk to people, like even like you guys and whoever, and I'm gonna put on people in the community too that like have YouTube channels or whatever that wanna come on, and the thing is, there's a lot of people that are good at doing some things, but there's not a lot of like people who are that funny, like people that can be really funny. You find a lot of people who are more like able to talk really well and they can come on and talk and shit, but to find people that have this like special talent. Like it's very hard to find.
Right?
Yeah, that's really, I think Tommy had that back then. He was he could be funny but political and tyrannical, and Dave was kind of funny a little bit here with his little quips and things that he would say, more serious but funny. Yeah, there's just a lot of fucking. I'm always looking, so I'll find some more people eventually too to add to the whole community here eventually too. I'll probably be more paranoid than ever though, like being careful with who I bring in. Like there's one guy I'm looking at.
In the words of Scarface, I never fucked anybody in my life.
I'm Ska. I might just call JB show. I wonder if JB's going to be live in the next 5 hours.
Joe. Probably will.
I hope he's live.
Don't worry, Joe. I'll be your fucking gaming stream co-host.
It's all good, pro man. Yeah. I love playing games with you guys. I really have fun with that.
You guys want Halo on PUBG?
Yeah, man.
I'll be available all this. Man, I'm currently unemployed. I'm working. Been a pretty shitty couple fucking weeks. My uncle's currently in the hospital.
Jesus.
With problems with his aorta again, and my other pretty bad too. So it's been a pretty shitty week, but I try to make the best out of it.
Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, you should hit. Just make sure you remind me tomorrow, because we'll talk tomorrow. I mean, we'll see how it goes, and I'll take you on shows, here or there. I'll take calls for sure. But if things work, I'll do more things.
Like last week on Corrupted, like I enjoyed Old Man Davey and Mars. Like I think they brought good shit.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I was worried people were going to be mad, but
just get a group of get like me involved with Old Man, the grumpy guy or whatever.
Grumpy.
Like, I don't like how you're talking to me like that, sonny boy.
Fucking.
Keep making jokes like that, fucking kick you out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Get the fuck out of here, you little shit.
Get out of here, damn bastard. Let me tell you something, you alien fuck.
Get him the puck up.
I gotta stand up here. Hold on. There we go. I have two mics. I have a mic set up so I can stand up so I don't fucking get a blood clot or something.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get roasted. Better get out my anal cream. Cause...
Lube it up, baby. Lube it up, Bodark.
Fucking hell.
Joe, who was that one person calling and like insulting shit out of Tommy with the weird voice?
That was he sounded like a fucking retarded version of Gilbert.
Who? I can't remember, dude. I don't remember.
It kind of sounds like.
I think it's Minnesota.
Probably is Minnesota. I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah.
Oh, earlier? Yeah, today that was Minnesota.
No, I didn't watch the whole stream, but they have like that really weird.
Was it last monetized?
Last week, yeah. Last monetized.
Yeah, he called in.
Oh, the guy that sounds like the fucking. It's me, Joe, like the Gilbert Godfrey sounding guy, like
yeah,
almost like
that guy.
Oh, this Joe.
That guy, that motherfucker, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing his best, Johnny Holes.
And that's what I was thinking.
It's not Johnny. It's not Johnny Holes.
It's another guy just like him.
Yeah, it's like another, like they're replicating.
It'd be funny yourself. It actually was Gilbert.
I like that dude though. I think he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
Chevrons.
Nah, man. Like if that was like kind of a little too dear.
Yeah, I like Johnny. He was kind of like. There was a time when he really, really wanted to be on a lot, and I put him on once, but then I missed him the next two times, and then I was looking for him again, but then he was gone, and then another time when he needed to be paid, because one time I paid him for coming on. I just threw. I mean, not a lot, but I mean, I chucked him some money, and then he was like, "Oh, I really need to make money to doing something," and then I was like, "Cool," but then the show like didn't go well, so then after I paid him and everybody else, I didn't invite him back because I didn't know if I was gonna have another bad week. So I brought on Jesse because Jesse was like, I don't want anything, just want to come on, hang out tonight. And I was like, all right. So then I was like, well, yeah.
Oh no, I don't really like Johnny Holes though.
Yeah, he's weird, but I don't know, he's he's funny sometimes. Leah hates him. Leah hates the guy. Like, so,
I feel like Leah hates a lot of people though.
that's true.
Just hear like a really loud, angry background.
I'm trying to think though who she really hates, and like, I don't think. I mean, I get why she was mad about Davey and Mars. You know, the other day that was totally makes sense.
I think one episode she really, I think, she got
probably Alien.
Might have been Alien, yeah, where she was like, pussy fag. That one?
Stop like.
I was dying laughing that night because I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. Like, you left the stream on and you did. And you see you coming out of the fucking window and Ken's dying because he's drunk, fuck, and then JB's like, what the f? Oh man, that was great.
Oh my god, dude, that was fucking...
The best part is when I smashed
Dude, that was...
the keyboard on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh shit, your boss.
I was telling somebody that like I was aware, you know, I'm probably going over the top because I don't think I've ever done anything like that privately. So I'm like, I know the camera's on. So if I'm mad, I just kind of like let the mad continue. You know, I don't necessarily act like that all the time, but like I'm like, let me just let it out. Just be angry. If I break something, it doesn't matter. Like, it's gonna be funny. So I was mad, but I wasn't really ever that mad. But I was mad. So like, it's like a mix of reality.
I don't think the PlayStation was worth it though.
No, that sucked. That was a mistake. I didn't really think about that. I was,
Shit.
I couldn't play with anybody.
I mean, you're playing Xbox.
Well,
I mean, Xbox is really fun. I play PC, play PS4 mostly. It's pretty fun, like gaming in general.
Well, plus I'm pretty sure people bought me that PlayStation.
Yeah, I think they did.
I think somebody too. I think it might have been I don't know, but either way,
a PO box thing.
No, but it was like basically people were like play PlayStation. I played PlayStation with a bunch of people for a while, and a lot of those people were like, "Hey, come on, get a play on PlayStation." I'm like, "I don't have one, man. I'm not gonna get one. I already, you know, I bought the Xbox." And somebody like dropped $200 and was like, "Get the PlayStation." Then somebody else dropped like 30 and 50, and then 30 came in again, and then I was like, "Jesus, what the fuck?" And then somebody dropped 100 and was like, "Go get it tomorrow." And then I was like, "What the fuck?" So then I went and got it. And I was like, wow, that was crazy. And I played with people for a while, and I got to play MLB The Show. And I think
I've been wanting to get a PlayStation because I want to play JB. And
oh, yeah, dude. We got to kick his ass. I played with Keemstar on the PlayStation, too. I played Fortnite with Keemstar one night.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, he invited me in, and he goes, I was like, my name's Evil Spectrum or whatever party, and he was like, okay, Evil Spectrum, you're in, man, and blah blah. And then after a few minutes, I went, hey, did you know it's Joe Cronin? What up, Keem? It's Joe Cronin. And he goes, all right, fucking get the fuck out of here. And then he booted me out. I got the video clip. It's funny.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Joe Cronin.
He said something too, like, that guy is the biggest ass clout chasing fucking loser on the internet. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I gotta clip that.
It's like, I would just look at him and be like, yeah, come from the guy that has 3 million subs and kill him.
Well, I told...
this before the Tommy?
Dude, what I told Keemstar that night was, dude, you have 300 people watching you. I normally have, like, you know, more than this watching me live. So I'm like, I'm actually just in here having a good time, man. You know, I was fucking around, you know, whatever. You know, it's not about clout, because I wouldn't be in your 300 person stream. I'd do something else to get attention, because this is nobody like is in here.
I mean, anything Keemstar does that's not drama alert, I think he doesn't really get that much attention.
Nah, he doesn't. Like, the whole...
No, Baited does good.
Yeah, I guess. And I mean, his Fortnite tournament thing he does on Twitch,
Yeah.
I think that does...
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. I mean, I still think it's weird that my former that our former co-host here ended up doing that fucking show with him. Like, it's just so weird. All because of the Tommy thing that we started.
Like, I originally, when I first listened to Baited, I didn't really recognize that it was Tommy C, and then I kept listening, and I was like, the fuck? That's Tommy C.
Yeah. Bizarre. It's weird because shit, man, if I never told Tommy to make that video, man, I wonder what would have happened to everybody. Would have been a wholly different thing. But it's fucking it's awesome for him. It's crazy. It's like everybody that I've ever done anything with, I feel like has done something like blown up afterwards.
One of those YouTube channels with the fastest losing subscribers, or is he off that?
Oh, Tommy NC?
Yeah.
I think his subs are so dead right now that they're not even leaving. It's just they're just dead. Because a lot of
nobody gets his notification.
It's hard to even like really do anything on YouTube. I did something like a couple years back, and I just didn't do anything. So I stick to Twitch.
Oh, dude, it's so hard. It's hard for me. I know what I'm doing, and it's hard. You know, like I gained 30 subs this week. That's it. 30 subs this week. But you know, there's other people out there that are making videos for 2 weeks, gaining 2 subs. You know, so it's
just a lot of it has to do with all these clickbaiters, fucking those people that are like what's it, Paul Brothers and all that shit.
All that shit's over now, though, too. It's like that's not even like we're into some other phase right now, which is like
it's corporate media.
Yeah, now it's like it's almost like the corporate night show stuff is taking over. It's like you almost you almost want it to go back to 2 years ago when it was the Paul brothers. We were bitching about the Paul brothers 2 years ago, but at least they were something that was going on.
Yeah. And now we have like fucking people's like, hey, you like my videos? Yeah, check out the game or game.
Yeah, or it's like just Jimmy Kimmel live clips where somebody cries because of Trump's tweet or something, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Like, I want YouTubers. I don't want fucking.
I'm gonna submit a tweet to the United States of America, and people are going to absolutely hate it. I promise that right.
Yeah, now it's like trending page. Like Teresa tweets about equality to her deceased friend or something, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's becoming MTV, dude, is what it is. This is the same thing. We've seen it with we saw this with MTV in the 2000s. You know, it started going this way in the late 90s. Everything that is so free and fun eventually becomes corporate and just completely fucking taken over by people with money who manipulate
Yeah,
shit.
because if you look at the trending tab right now, like, it's PewDiePie, which is kind of lucky that he's actually on there right
Yeah,
now.
that's surprising.
Then you got Ninja and fucking...
Then it's probably like beauty tips from Melissa and music videos and NBC and CNN and fucking
music videos by little Snap Kid thing 101.
little Snap Boy. Oh, dude, I just killed a red spider too, by the way.
I am rapping, but I always get the bitches, yo. I get them bitches, yo. Fuck it, all the shit, yo.
Oh.
That's all they fucking sound like nowadays. Like, where the fuck is the good rap? Like, no joke.
Who I just tweeted one out yesterday that I thought was pretty cool. Who was the guy that I tweeted out? I know that everybody was like, that's my guy and shit, but I legitimately was like, I had never heard of him. It's like Hope something or something like that.
I'll look him up.
Where the fuck is only the white people are awake now. Fuck.
Dude, I got my favorite shit, man. I listen to this shit.
It's like I think it's Hopeson or Hopeson or something like that.
Oh, Hobson.
Hobson, yeah.
That's his name, huh?
Yeah, dude, this guy sounds like he sounds like early Eminem.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that actually sound like it too.
Really?
He's black, and he says his favorite rapper is Eminem. So that's.
Wow, is that true? Because I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh wow, because yeah, right when I put him on, I was like, oh, this guy loves Eminem or something. Like, what the fuck? And then for you to tell me that, it's like, wow, that makes perfect sense.
He's black, and Eminem is his favorite rapper.
Wow.
And so he was influenced by making similar,
That-
I guess, verses and.
It's probably why I like him, because I was like, I heard him and I was like, wow, this sounds, because like Eminem kind of bailed on that style after the second CD, when he got to his third CD, kind of stopped with that.
Yeah, Eminem show.
Yeah, it was more like commercialized, that CD, compared to like he had more like choruses and stuff. But the first CD is like so like much more raw, and this guy sounds like he's doing that.
I mean, fucking Eminem was in trouble for like calling out gay people and trying to shoot them all, and fuck, he can't do that shit no more. Now he cries about fuck Trump.
Yeah, well, it's like back then, he got called out. He got like, he got in trouble, so to speak, for saying these things. But it's like that was nothing compared to nowadays. Nowadays, if he came out with fucking, I'm surprised they still haven't even attacked him. But if if he came out with like, yo, you faggot, fucking whatever the fuck, like they would be like, his Twitter would come down probably or something. Like just all kinds of shit would go crazy. It wouldn't even. And he's lucky Elton John too. Elton John like loved him. What?
You can't even like say like certain.
Yeah, you can. I don't care. Like myself, like stuff doesn't. I don't let stuff stick to me, so like I'm not really worried. I'm careful a little bit, but like I don't. Like I know who I am, so I just don't give a shit. Like I'm like I know that I'm not. Whatever the fuck, and things are just words. So like, a lot of people that are like that, stuff doesn't usually stick to them. That's why it doesn't stick to Trump, really, because he's kind of like, fuck you, I don't care. Where other people might be like, I'm sorry, please, like, and then they like gotta go into hiding or something. Like Adam Blampier, because he fucking emailed a few girls to cheat on his wife, which is weird, but at least, he didn't rape anybody. He just emailed people like, yo, I'm Adam Blampier, and you're hot. What's up? Like,
Can't get over that time when you guys met up IRL in Florida, and fucking he comes in with fucking wearing like a look.
Yeah, he was all tennis courted up. There was a bunch of girls saying hi to him too, so he probably like. I was like, no wonder this guy was doing that.
Oh yeah, he fucked them in this fucking hotel.
There was some girl with purple hair, and like she was all like, she was hot looking, and she was like, "Where's She came. She was like, "Do you know? So you know Adam and everything?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Where did he go? I was looking for him." Do you have a YouTube channel? I'm like, "Well, no shit. I was on the stage." But it was funny, and I was like, "Yeah, he's over there." And she's like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "Oh, how are you? It was good to see you finally." Like, and like they're hugging each other, and I'm like, "Damn, that guy's banging purple head."
How are you doing there, sweet? How about I take you back to my hotel room and give you a little bit of shag bag, eh?
Look at how big my teeth are. Hit a horse,
man.
man.
You like teeth and crumpets, because they're going to be stuffing your crumpet.
The stuff your crumpet.
Wasn't JD stuffing his crumpet somewhere?
That girl was big. That girl was. According to Tommy, apparently he was. I actually said honestly never saw anything, so there was nothing wrong. I said to his girlfriend at the time, because I was like, yeah, he didn't do anything that I saw, but apparently Tommy saw something.
Tommy sees everything. Tommy knows all.
Yeah, Tommy's sitting there jerking off.
Oh yeah, bro. He denies it. We know he is.
Well, I mean, hey, you gotta use for it.
All right, man. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I guess I got to let the dogs out again. Good to hear from you guys. Glorious Eugene. What's up, you fuck? Aren't you close to me?
Yeah. Just near Attleboro.
Oh, that's right. Okay. You would think we'd have a better connection being so goddamn close to each other. We're both in boroughs.
You're about 3-hour drive.
Oh, really? Yeah, all right. I'm just outside of Foxborough, so.
Yeah, I pretty much have to go, like, if I wanted to go to the Cape.
I work in Fox.
You work in Foxborough?
I probably buy. Yeah, I work in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have to like stop over there. Apparently, I got to go to Rhode Island one day too, because like 17 people the other day were like, "Oh, I'm in Rhode Island. What the hell?" I'm like, really?
Yeah, I used to live in Rhode Island. I'm kind of close to the border.
I'm close to the border.
I go back and forth.
I'm close to the border. You want to run for the border, motherfucker?
Fucking.
Not really. Who wants to go to?
I'm near my aunt now too. Or my cousins. I didn't even know that. I have a cousin that's out here. I had no idea. She's in where the fuck is she? It begins with an M. I should know it. It's right near Medway. We're near the Medway there. Hey, everybody listening, I gotta go. We had fun. That was a long-ass show. 2 hours and 50 minutes. Good night, everybody listening. Good night. Good night. Thanks for being patrons. I'm hard. I'm gonna go fuck my own self. And I did all that and tried to hit, like, end show. And it turns out that I'm logged out of that account, and I logged into my other account, so I'm awkwardly still live right now.
Oh, shit.
So, hey, everybody, I didn't go anywhere. I tried to end epically, and I'm a fucking idiot. Now everybody's laughing as I keep clicking buttons to get back to the stream.
I don't know where the fuck I am.
I don't know. All right, now I'm going. Bye.